We're here, Nana.
Hi, everyone. Kohl's clearance. Okay, hang on. I'll be with you in a minute. No, just kidding. Hi.
Hi. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi so we get the best signal we can. Hold on one second. Okay.
All right.
Welcome, everybody, to the Married to Bravo podcast. It's Friday night. It's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve.
I'm glad we decided to do that because people get busy Christmas Eve. I won't be doing anything. We're just going to have a quiet night at home. But Christmas Day, then the grandkids come over and stuff. So that'll be fun.
All right, guys, make sure you smash that like. Let us know you're here in the chat. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's a great way to do it. You can send it. We'll highlight it during the live. After the live post, make sure you comment. It helps us with the algorithm. Smash the like. It helps us with the algorithm. You can become a Lean Team member here on YouTube if you want to. Join our membership or join us on Patreon or both, whatever you would like. So we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Orange County and the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Latest episodes, having some fun, doing our normal catch up. So
now, are yours Nana, little deer things? I like those. Is that what yours is?
Yeah,
antlers. Okay,
aren't they cute? I like your hat. And when did you write your name on it? And what's the story behind this hat?
My old boss Mary gave it to me. She made one for all of us in the office. Okay. And I thought it was really cute, and I always kept it. And yeah, I like it.
I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. What else is going on? I've never seen you wear that hat, I don't think.
No. Well, she passed, and I wore it the first couple years, but then she's been gone for some time now. 2000. Oh, I got to think for a minute. 2003.
So then you put it away and you were like, I'm not going to wear it. And what made you bring it out this year? You're like,
because I couldn't find, because Lucy said to me, Nana, don't we usually have stockings? I don't see stockings here. So I thought, where are the stockings? So I went rummaging through that one closet in the middle between the laundry room and the bathroom, that closet. And I found some more trophies of yours from ball.
What? Am I a baller?
You're a baller. And porcelain dolls. And yeah. Okay.
Is it the porcelain dolls I wanted to keep? Because you guys, you might not have known this, but I have serial killer tendencies. I used to collect porcelain dolls and put them on a ledge around my bed.
It was a cute collection, I thought. Okay. But I guess
Nana would travel for work or go on trips, adult trips. You went on adulting trips.
Yeah, and I would bring you back one.
You'd bring me back a doll every time. And I got real excited about that. But looking back, having all those porcelain dolls just staring at me day in and day out and brushing their hair and looking at them and talking to them, I'm surprised I'm not a serial killer.
Maybe. Well, you know what, honey? That's a good thing. Della Ree, tomorrow's my birthday. Happy birthday, Della Ree.
Happy birthday, Della. Happy birthday to each and every person. I don't know what the song is.
Oh, happy birthday.
Can you hear this?
To every girl and boy.
Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was trying to play a sound effect. Didn't work. And we're not even going to mess with it because otherwise we're going to get some issues.
No, I know. We went to And Amy saying, I'm glad Nana didn't sell your doll collection. Well, Amy, that's just hurtful.
We don't know.
But
I swear, actually, I had more, and she did sell them.
no, I did. I gave some away. Okay. Like, and Lucy took a couple. And then she said, these eyes are scary. I'm not taking that one. So anyway,
She did say that. Nana
but
tried
I
to give
did.
Lucy this really creepy doll, and she was a baby. And then
Oh,
she didn't really like it. So then for Nana's birthday that year, I wrapped it up to Nana from Lucy. And I wrote a note when she opened it on the doll. It said, too creepy, don't want, love Lucy. And Lucy was not even a year old.
I know.
And we laughed. And then we used to wrap up diapers. We wrapped up one of Lucy's dirty diapers. We thought we were so funny. We gave Nana real presents too. But yeah, we thought we were
Yeah,
pretty funny.
I would demand that. You know, when people say, you know, Christmas is just for kids, that's bull. Okay. All right.
Is it? Yeah, it is bull.
Well, I think it is.
It's about us
Possessed dolls.
adults too.
So
You know?
I'm glad we see a lot of people in here for changing up the date on them and stuff. So
Right
that's
before
very
the
nice.
holiday. I
And
just made the
everybody's
live
busy.
not too
Yes.
long before this. So pretty damn good. I mean, we're pretty much, me and Nana are killing the YouTube game. I don't know if there's better YouTubers out there than me and Nana. I just don't think that's out there.
I just don't either. I don't either. I have to start watching some more because I'm not getting the stale tea that I should be, but I have been, you know.
You haven't
I
been watching Up
watched-
and Adam? What's wrong with
No,
you?
well, I did see a little bit. No, and I can never remember what the heck he was talking about. But he's so cute; it's just fun to watch. So
You are just looking
I'm just
at
saying.
him.
I'm just saying.
You're not
I
even
did-
listening. You got it on mute. Oh my God, we got our first super chat already.
Oh,
Kathy.
please.
Thanks,
Kathy,
Kath.
thank you. Thank you.
Kathy
Is that ever
Music.
nice?
Love
$10.
watching you
That's
girls.
really, yes. Thank you so much. We so getting back to the hat, that's what I was digging for. And then I found this hat. And then I found 3 wigs. And I found all kinds of stuff.
Is it wigs I can use? Because I want to be doing next year, I'm going to be doing more like sketch stuff, housewives impression videos. What kind of wigs are we talking?
Well, I have a long black one because I wanted Lucy to be Cher and I wanted Frankie to be Sunny. They didn't know who they were. And so it just kind of fell flat.
cares?
So here I got the black long wig for you. There's another blonde wig in there. I can send them to you.
Yeah, if you could send them to me,
That
because
would be fine. Yeah.
I was looking on Amazon at buying more wigs so I can do my Real Housewives of Minnesota
I like it. I like it. That should be
season.
us. That
You
should
know?
be us. And we just got back from the gym tonight.
Oh, Nana's bragging about her gym.
Yeah, Dad had his pneumonia shot today. Then he went to stretch lab. Then we
What's
went
a stretch lab?
That's what he's been doing, going to stretch. He goes and gets stretched like muscles. It's not like that. And before, when he first started, he couldn't even hit his knees. Now he can take his hands all the way, stop it, to the floor. It's a good thing. It's
okay.
I don't want to say it's like a chiropractor, but they do, you know.
Doesn't sound like a chiropractor. Sounds like,
well, I don't know. Her
something
name
else.
is Her name is Trixie. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds like someone who's very flexible. That's what I'm gonna say.
So anyway, I was
I'm
really
gonna say.
excited about going to the gym. My back was bad, and I think it's just from washing the kitchen floor. You don't want to hear that either, do you? But that floor just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Linda always says that. Doesn't that floor just seem like it gets bigger and bigger? And I said I did have some carpenter knee pads from
I'm just gonna log off. I'm logging off this stream because my dad's getting stretched by Trixie. Nana's got knee pads from back in the day, from her good old days.
This is from
not
Paul's
right before
dad.
Jesus' birthday.
And
No.
they're wonderful
No.
when you're, on your knees and having to wash the kitchen
What?
floor.
I'm never on my knees.
Okay, I'm not going to say a word because you're my daughter, but I'm just saying your knees start to get. Well, it's the only thing on me that's getting bony now. What's that about? Anyway.
Your knees earn degrees. That's what I heard. That's
All right, maybe that's it.
I don't know, Nana.
But they're really nice. And next time, maybe I'll show you guys the knee pads. They're really nice. They got a lot of cushion.
Well, you have some knee pads on your Well, you have a garden pad on your Amazon wish list.
Yes, yes, but these are actual knee pads. And then the kids wanted to play with them. They wanted to wear them around, which was funny. But I used them when we did Bill's deck too. Painted, and you're on your knees painting, and yeah. So
Deck is
warrior
very close with, the Minnesota accent to the other word, deck.
deck, yeah, the deck. It's the deck out there. Warrior
The deck.
empaths healing from
Thank
narcissistic
you,
abuse.
warrior.
$5. How nice! Thank you so much. Thank you for that super sticker.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you, thank you,
I
thank you.
did get a little message from my boyfriend, not Toilet Daddy, but Brian
Uh,
Christopher said,
my
"Happy holidays" to me. And I
my
went,
stepdad, Brian Christopher.
honey, yes. It was so exciting. It just
He
made my
messaged
Christmas
you.
all that special.
Just you. You weren't on like a mass list.
I'm not on a mass list. I'm not that kind of person. It's one-on-one or nothing. Marvell,
Thank you,
Holmes.
Marvel Holmes.
Thank you. $5. Very nice. Joleen and Nan are the reason I started Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and now I'm hooked. Joleen never changed. We love you, and F the haters. That's a yep.
F the haters. F the
Attica,
haters.
Attica, F the haters. Yeah. So
thank you. You guys are so nice. I'm just grabbing some screenshots.
Okay, that's okay. None of your business is funny. Nana out there staining her deck with knee pads on. Yeah, I looked pretty funny, but it did help so much. It just did. I just thought, oh my gosh, because that damn big deck, it took us like 3 days, to complete. So yeah, those knee pads. I'm so glad we didn't get rid of those.
Nana loves knee pads, you guys. That's the thing. Well, Nana, what are you gonna what's Linda, on your Christmas wish list?
Nice headgear, ladies. Thanks, Linda. I just read nice head, and I thought, what's Linda talking about now?
Oh, I'm you telling two together.
I know it's not pretty.
Two sleuths. Okay, so what's on your Christmas wish list? Like, what's going on? Tell us everything and let us know in the chat what you guys are doing for the Christmas, because it's a weird Christmas because we got Omicron, this is our third pandemic Christmas. Isn't that crazy?
Is it?
Third.
Now let's think about this.
Am I wrong?
No, it's our second. It's our second.
Okay. Second.
This is
Are you sure?
Yeah, because 2020, honey, started up in March, or we found out about it in March.
Well, okay. All right, second. So, I got a little ahead of myself.
That's okay. I mean, I hate to see it going into third, but boy, we got to get vaccinated. We got to get, talk to friends. And I know sometimes you're not going to change their minds, but just say to them, I love you and I want to be here and I want you to be here. So just go get the damn shot and booster. Okay.
Because if we would have done that, maybe all these kids wouldn't have to be getting vaccinated. Like Lucy got vaccinated today.
Yeah, she did. That? No, I don't believe we did. Yeah, she did. And you called and I called. Aren't we just,
Oh, I know. We're so obsessed.
Aren't we hovering? We're just hovering.
Frankie's too young. And so Lucy did. And she showed me and Uncle Chell her Band-Aid. And she was like, it hurt for like 30 seconds. Well, maybe less. And she's like, it just hurts when I lift my arm. But otherwise, she was fine. So.
She's pretty. She's a strong girl. She is you. Mm-hmm. I mean, she really is. So we're just, I don't want to preach about it. Thank you, Kathy.
Too late.
But amen, Nana. I don't want to preach about it, but I do want to preach about it because now, as us older people, it's not just hitting us. It's hitting everybody. It's taking no prisoners. Our poor hospital staff and teachers and everything. I mean, you're in class, you're out of class. I never thought we'd see this in our lifetime, and we can do something about it. So
it's our 7th COVID Christmas. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it, you guys.
Look into your heart. Do what's right for you and your family and people you don't even know. Okay. Because you can see that. Did you see the airport? Oh my God, the airports. They're showing the airports. They're just nuts, crazy. And Canada, I love Canada. We got our Canada people here.
We got all our Canada peeps.
They cannot get on a plane without showing the card. And I think that's the right thing to do. If we don't want this country to be locked down again, we have to put something out there that said, if you want to have life the way you think it should be, and everybody wants a free life and running around and doing their thing, then get vaccinated, show your card, and those airlines should be starting that. They should be starting it up soon.
Well, and there's a lot of stuff we have that, like, I learned today from our wonderful Shannon Van that they don't have the like rapid COVID tests right now. Like everything's backed up. Like, there's a lot of great privileges we have here that, not
And you
every
can't.
other country has.
That's right. It's hard to find here too. And Linda said
Mhm.
they were so funny about,
Thanks, Nanya.
the directions about it. And
Okay.
the directions, if you do this wrong, then the test is wrong. If you do this wrong, the test is wrong. So you really have
I
to
don't trust
read the whole
myself.
thing. I'm not a care worker or anything like that. I don't have a
What?
medical degree.
I
I
think you
want to
do.
go someplace and have that swab's stuck up my nose. But and
Right
that's
up
the
there.
littlest part of it. We just want everybody to be safe and to enjoy a free life. And in order to do that, we have to just talk to our family and say, "Come on, let's do this, everybody." Everybody on board. Ace and
Ann.
my family got our boosters yesterday. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate it. And
Thank you for your
not them-
service, because there was a press conference and they said you have a duty to your country.
I like that. I like that because it is. This is not political. It is a health issue. So,
Nana, quit being so political. You're so silly.
uh,
You're so silly, Nana. Okay, so let's see. Oh, a canary. Corporate I work for, corporation, no proof of vaccination, no job after 12. 31. Wow.
I mean, they got to do something because these people keep saying, well, that's my right and blah, blah. It's our right to stay safe. And that's what we choose to do. And that's why we got vaccinated. So
Well,
don't tread on my rights. Go get vaccinated.
Kathy, I think you're right on this. I think there's a lot of people that do kind of question, like, well, what is, not saying Kathy's questioning that, but people are questioning, like, well, why do I have to stay home if we're still gonna have these big events and stuff? And I mean, that's a good point in a lot of ways, because when they do these big, concerts and all this stuff, it's still like, like the Times Square thing. It's like, just don't even do it. Like, we're still in a pandemic. You can easily have two people standing there with the ball dropping, just talking in a studio or something, or zooming from home. I don't know. But to limit it, and are you going to have like you 6 feet here, you 6 feet there?
That's not going to work. That's not going to work. And Dora's mom, let's get up on this one too.
Nana, you know how to highlight comments now, remember?
I know. I always forget. So she's immunocompromised and they won't give us the booster. They give you another full shot. So third shot. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Ouch. Okay. And I know I don't know everybody's, different things that they have and things that they can't, have the shot or can't have the vaccine. But for the most part, yes, you can. For the most part.
No, Aaron Rodgers is allergic to shellfish or something is in there. That was the South Park. They had a pandemic special movie and they go, so you're allergic to shellfish. So you're saying the reason you can't get the vaccine is because you have it's because you're shellfish? Get it? Like that's funny. They did a better job. I just massacred the joke, but
that's all right. I liked it. it because you're.
So don't ask Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, because he says I have a gluten allergy, and they put bread in there. That's what Aaron said. He didn't. Everything's alleged. I'm making everything up for fun and jokes because we have to laugh.
Okay.
Some of this is silly, but he was allergic to something. I don't know what it was.
Let's just do it. Come on.
Not Aaron Rodgers, not Kirk Cousins, not also your quarterback for the Vikings. He's an anti-vaxxer as well. Lots of professional athletes. Be an anti-vaxxer,
then you're not getting a paycheck and you can't play. How's that?
Oh, gosh, Nana, what are you, some kind of socialist? God, what's wrong with you?
Okay.
Oh my God, it's like a commie.
I know we've had, it's just it was a different year this year. We did hear that President Biden is going to run again if his health stays the same, he said. Not so sure that's a good idea, but that's just me.
Who?
President Biden to run again.
Isn't he like 100?
Yeah. Well, no, he's quite old, and and I
I'm
know if you're
pretty
healthy and
sure
stuff, I just think we
he's
need, we just need,
he's
yeah.
he's Weekend at Bernie's. I think the last
Oh,
him, Trump,
stop
they're
it.
all Weekend at Bernie's. They just prop them up. I think they got to lower the age on the. How old do you have to be president?
36, I believe, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, lower it to 34. I was pretty good at 34. By 34, I was
I might be
sober,
wrong. Is it
doing stuff.
36, you guys?
I don't know.
How old was Kennedy
Lower
when
it.
he was a
40
young
something.
man when he? Yeah, I thought it was 36, but like I said, I can be wrong. God knows I have been in the past.
I'm on the verge of ending a 25-year-old relationship because, Nana, what'd you do?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to click on it. And
Oh,
we did the same time.
Because he refuses to get vaccinated. Oh, lazy. I'm sorry you're going through that. That's
Oh,
horrible. Also, I'm sorry. DJ Nashville was in the chat and said, worst stream on Shantex that you and I were mad at DJ Nashville. And we said, get out of our chat. Don't ever come back. We would never say that. That's the Shantex. Those weird dreams. Nana had those.
oh, that Shantex. That threw me for a loop. That threw me for a loop. And Dora's mom saying Kennedy was 42, I believe. So, and Ann is saying you have to be 35. So, lazy Buddhist, I am sorry to hear that. That's hard
Yes,
because
it's so hard.
that's someone that, you're in this relationship for a long time, 25 years.
Biden's
and
only
you just-
79. He looks a little older, I think.
Okay. Well, I know. I mean, I shouldn't say that he shouldn't run. It's just that
physically he looks like he takes care of himself. You know what I mean?
yes. Oh, yes.
Compared to some of the
just was
presidents.
surprised. I was surprised that, in fact, he said he was going to run. I would have held that for a while.
Nana hates old people. That's what she's saying.
No.
Nana is ageist.
And she said, I am old people. I love
you're
old
too
people.
damn old.
And everybody knows I like Biden. So
give me youth or give me death. That's what Nana said.
Who said that? Patrick Henry? Give me liberty or give me death?
Give me a younger president or give me death. Nana will pay higher taxes.
I just didn't think he was going to do it. Of course, don't listen to me. Linda and I had it all figured out. Cuomo was going to run for president. I always say Cuomo, don't I? Cuomo.
He's a cuckoo. All these guys.
I mean,
get some women in there. These guys are they're grabbing boobs. Oh, that's how we say hello. It doesn't matter. Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian. They're like, hey, what's wrong with that? Hey, sweetie, do you work for me? Let me sexually harass you.
Did you hear about Mr. Big too from Sex and the City?
I know.
I was so sad. I was so sad.
They never meet your heroes. She's not my hero.
No, I'm so sad that in fact is him. And somebody else came out now. Another woman came out, and it's just like,
or just cancel them. Cancel all of them. Just
and he's so good looking.
Who
but
cares?
he got. I know, but he got.
Nana wants to let him off because he's cute. You can't.
They got rid of him,
Nana.
And then he had a tequila brand that he was pushing. They ousted him out of that too. Hit him in the pocketbook, and then maybe they won't have so much time to be.
Just let women run everything. No offense, women, gay men. That's it. We're the straights. You had a good run, guys. The straight guys, you had a good run. You've been in power a long time. You had a good run
with that.
You keep messing up. We need the ladies, and then
graphics designer
kind of come with us.
OMG, my mom is hysterically laughing at you guys right now. That's what we like to hear.
Shout out to your mom. We love
you. Hi, Mom. We love moms. We love moms.
Yeah, just let the ladies take over now. We just got to quit. We got to teach each other as women because we've been taught to hate each other, to not believe the hype. Yeah. And they're like, she's a B or she's this.
Yep. Blend together, guys. Come on. Come together.
These guys are ruining it. Yeah. Mr. Big is accused of SA by a few women now.
I was so sad. I was on the bike at Planet Fitness.
Anyway. Oh my God, Nana dropping the fitness routine. Jesus.
I'm on the bike and I'm like, he did what? I have trouble with the earbuds here, but I think I need new hearing aids. I was going to say aids.
You need hearing aids. That was a Freudian slip because you won't get your ears checked and you're deaf. And Miracle Ear is right around the corner from Nana's house. Every time I come home, I drive past, I go and I pretend I'm going to pull in the parking lot, and Nana gets so mad at me.
I will, if I feel that there's an issue.
You just said there was.
I
But I
meant these
can't
things. I
hear
always
shit.
forget what these are called. They're not earbuds, they're earplugs. We used to use them with the transistor radio.
They're not earplugs.
What are they?
They're
Yeah.
earbuds. They're not earplugs.
Well, we used to call them earplugs, I think.
Like I have AirPods and you have
Yeah, but I think
earbuds.
these used to be called earplugs, you guys. I do. I really think that's true. So
that is true. They did kill him off before the allegations came out. Interesting. Maybe they knew they got a little bit of.
Well, I don't know,
out.
but you at the gym, you can take this and you can plug it into one of the machines, and then they have all these TVs in front of you while you're on the bike. And you forget how long you've been on there. Serious, you guys.
I love you, Nana, because this is like when I took you to the movie, and it was the Chris Rock movie where he changed places, bodies with that white guy, that big white business guy.
I love Chris Rock. It was such a bad movie, though. But go ahead.
Yeah, I would see it. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was like, it wasn't that good, but it was fun. And Nana sat there the whole time holding her drink like this and her popcorn, and I go, Nana, and she didn't put the seat, arms down. And I go, Nana, they have cup holders. And she was like, oh, and by the end, then she put it in there. And for weeks, she was like, you guys, I went to the nicest movie theater that had cup holders. And I'm thinking, Nana, by that time, it was like 2001, 2002. Cup holders had been around for a while, 2003, maybe even. And now it's the same thing with the machines at the gym. You're like, do you know you can hook up your AirPods to the TVs or your your earphones and
earphones. That's what we called them, not earplugs.
Yeah.
Earphones. I knew that didn't sound right.
Earplugs. I love that Nana thinks that's just my gym. It's very fancy. You can plug it in.
You guys, I went on that bed, that massage bed, 2 times. You get 10 minutes on it.
They were like, ma'am.
And ma'am,
you're not supposed to lay face down on it.
I knew you were going to say that. I thought, I'm going to let her take it because that was going to be my line. I'm going to let her take it. I know, ma'am.
Ma'am, you have to wear your pants when you're on that machine, ma'am.
Quit screaming out someone's name, ma'am. Okay, got it.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Mr. Big, I'm very disappointed. So disappointed. Oh.
Nana's very disappointed in you. Quit doing
How can you have everything? God gave you everything. He gave you talent. He gave you good looks. And then you're going to screw it up by messing some other people's lives up. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on you. How dare you? How dare you?
All right. Now I think it's time.
Roast his ass. Roast his ass. Well, did you ask me anything about myself?
How are you doing, honey?
Great. I am great. Thank you for asking. I am so great. I am so great, Nana.
After the last podcast, and we were on for 2.5 hours, kids.
We were.
A lot of you stuck in there with us. You hung in there, and we appreciate it. But tonight, and I'm looking at a time, tonight, Nana's going to be in bed by 10. So we are going to go into, because did I mention I went to the Planet Fitness? Okay.
She's going to the gym. Are you going to the gym?
Now,
right after this?
No, Christmas Eve, that they close at 10. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, they are not open.
You and Dad are going to be those people that show up and be like, we think you should have somebody work.
Let us in. No, we never would. We're union people. So we are going to go on Sunday then, because we always plan ahead. We got to make sure when we're going. So that's important.
All right. So which one do you want to review first?
I am going, honey. I am going like, what the faux? What the faux?
What the pho? What the pho? But it's not even called faux, but they were calling it faux, but I think it's called pho.
No, I think it's faux.
Well, it's spelled like faux, but let us know in the chat. Who's right? Me, Nana, or neither of us?
I think it's faux, you guys. I think it's faux because, from my generation, give me an F. Give me a U. Anyway, what's that spell? Anyway, sorry. Let's go. And
my God. I said it right.
Haru. Hello. So it's pho?
But everyone says pho because there's a place on Sunset in LA called 9021 pho, but they think it's 9021 pho because 90210.
That's I do know that. I do know that.
Pho. Have you ever had pho? So good.
Is it a noodle kind of thing?
Yeah, it's Vietnamese.
And it is, I had a taste of somebody's when
Let me
It
pull up
was
a
a
picture
soup
for you.
kind of thing. It was a soup.
And
And
I'll
we
just
were,
pull up a picture and you tell me if you've ever had. There's
and I
different
don't
kinds,
remember,
but
it was kind of a clear broth and it looked really good. So I just took a little bite of this person's, or a little sip, if you will. It was good. I
a little
thought it
sip
was
and
really good.
key.
Little sip and key. You know
Little
me.
sip and key. All right, here. Let me show you.
I think the
Nanners.
pH throws people. Mocha Rain saying, yes, I do too, honey, because I'm not
I
getting it. I just
I
thought it
only
was what the
know
fuck. What the fuck?
because I
Okay.
pronounced it wrong for years until Chell was
Okay.
like, no. So it's
Okay,
the
yes, that's it.
Mhm.
That's it. And it
Yeah.
looks like somebody just chopped a bunch of stuff from their garden, threw it in
So
there.
good. And
It
if you're
is
like
good.
sick or cold and nutrient, it's just so good. It's such a good warm meal. It's so delicious.
I can't,
Um, yeah.
I'm trying to
Uh,
remember what the name of that place was, but I love that
you're
type
probably
of
on
food.
University Avenue. Did you get it?
It was,
Mhm.
honey, on the left-hand side as you're
The
going
great
towards Minneapolis.
thing about the
What
great
is
thing
this?
about University Avenue and about St. Paul is that we have so many different Asian immigrants. So we have a lot of
Yes.
Vietnamese, we have Cambodian, we have Hmong, we have just such we had a
So good.
big Asian like migration, and so now we have so many Asian people in Minnesota, and so also
Yes.
comes with food and culture and things like that. So if you go to St. Paul, you get to try all kinds of foods that you didn't think you would get in Minnesota
No.
because you think of like ranch dressing and mayonnaise, but there's parts of St. Paul where you get the best food.
Absolutely.
All kinds of different Asian foods,
Look at
and
this.
just like Laotian and I
Oh
mean
my gosh. Well, I told you
everything,
we
but
never
lots of
even
Vietnamese, food.
had tacos as kids. That
That's
wasn't.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Realification.
Look at this. That's why I highlighted a 99.99. Are you kidding me, honey?
You're
I'm
gonna make us
downstairs
cry,
wrapping
real.
presents, watching you guys on the TV, but I don't know my YT password. Oh,
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, and I'm too lazy to hike back upstairs to find it, so I won't be in the chat. Just hopped on my cell to say Merry Christmas to you guys and to the lead team. Hugs to all. Well, how wonderful. You have been such a great supporter,
Realification.
and you've just given us so many beautiful gifts. And thank you. Thank you for being
Realification,
one of the lean team. Thank you.
you've been just so amazing. I mean, our lean team is amazing. And you're the reason I have my little stream deck that I'm still trying to get it to work without a echo, which is not anything against the stream deck. It's my computer. And so I had it
Oh,
sitting
that's so
here
nice.
forever because Realification gave me the stream deck like 3 months
Oh,
ago. And something like that. And finally we got it working, but now every time we got this echo. So it's just something we need to fix. But you're always so kind, so generous, so
thank you
cool,
so
just
much.
like such a nice
That's
person. We appreciate you.
Realification
Merry
rocks, like
Christmas,
Linda Burke
real.
said. Merry Christmas, Realification. And that's what, wow, Realification
Producer
rocks.
Linda is like, I'm getting
I
a cut.
know. I'm
Okay.
getting a cut.
I'm getting a cut. Okay. So,
Linda who? Yeah, I know. That's when it comes to money.
but
And then I bought, here's what I did today. I don't usually do this, but I said, Dad, that Powerball's way up there. He goes, well, how much is it? He goes, oh God, it's 400 million. And I says, I'm going to buy 2 tickets because they used to be $1. Now they're $2 a piece. So I bought
what?
2 tickets. Yeah, they said your chances are better if it's $2. Huh? Anyway,
Oh, I love that logic.
I do too. It sounds like me and my Dayton's bill, but
Yeah.
back in the day. So I did buy 2. So it's up to 400 million. I said, would we buy a lake house if we won that kind of
You
money?
better.
He goes, oh no, we'd rent. Aren't you not getting it? 400 million. You probably see
Oh, he was
about
being
3.
sarcastic.
I don't
Got
think
it.
so. Didn't want the maintenance. Maintenance. Oh my God, I'd be buying a pool boy.
What is
Okay.
happening?
Anyway,
Oh my gosh, Nana. You can't buy a pool. Well, you can hire one. Yeah,
you
you can
can you
definitely
could
hire
buy
one.
a pool boy. You got that
Nana's
kind of
gonna
money.
buy
You can
anything.
buy anything or anybody.
Nana, your parents didn't take you over to the west side for tacos. No, they didn't.
No, and my grandma and grandpa lived on the west side. And I love, they lived on Congress where they have a big ice skating rink there. But we did go over there, but we never had the tacos. It took till my aunt from California. She lived in Hemet, and my uncle came and introduced my mom and dad and the family really to tacos. And we were quite young, but we thought, what is this strange food? It's fabulous. So anyway, I mean, we were used to tuna noodle hot dish and tacos. Okay. Yay.
Yeah. Tuna noodle hot dish. Yeah, tuna hot dish. Hot
love
dish.
that.
Okay, so we're starting with Hey Amused. So we are starting with
I'm so sorry. I got far
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Meredith and Brooks. He's playing on something that looks like an Etch-a-Sketch to me. And he's drawing his own image and some new designs.
It's a very complicated, something you would never know, Nana. Brooks Marks. It's his special designy machiney. And like, you don't get it. And just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not important. So is it an Etch-a-Sketch? Hell yeah. But it's a super fancy with diamond Etch-a-Sketchy.
Don't you remember the Etch-a-Sketches?
Mommy's boobies are on baby's arm.
I know. He's not interested, trust me.
Oh my God.
So that's not.
Okay, Jen Shaw.
No, I'm saying he's designing. He's
not interested in his mom.
For that. Yeah.
I hope he's not interested in his mom's boobs.
That's gross. No, it's gross. And he's wearing these dark glasses and stuff. And it's like, oh my God,
it's
really?
Very bright inside. He has to protect his retinas because he's designing very important things. Brooks is a designer. He does design.
He's making little sketches of a blazer, a black blazer. Really?
You don't understand.
I know I don't.
Okay. Marks. I thought I told you if you invited Jen, don't invite me. Don't invite me.
Oh, she was mad. And I don't blame her. She did say that. But what Jen was trying to do is pulling everybody together for this.
Yes.
And I understand that. So anyway, so they're there. She's oohing and eyeing at everything he does.
He's amazing.
Jenny, he is amazing. Jenny comes over to Meredith's house.
Oh my
and she starts telling her about the fourth child issue and Dewey still wants more kids. How about a sister wife? Now her sister came out. Jen's sister came out.
Who, Jenny? Jennifer? Which one?
Okay, Jenny.
Not Jen Shaw. We'll say Jen Shaw.
We'll say Jen Shaw. The other one, Jenny, her sister came out, and that's what I remember hearing on Up and Adam, and said that whole storyline.
Oh, wait, hold on, Nana. This is Nana's stolen tea from Up and Adam. So this is Bravo breaking news. I got to find my intro. Oh my God.
There's
we have
Jenny.
Breaking stolen news and tea from Up and Adam. What is it, Nana?
Jenny's sister came out and said that this is a lie, this whole storyline about a sister. I don't know about sister wife. Maybe she's not cutting her in on some of the money. And this fourth child issue, it's all a big lie. So just, and I don't know who her sister is.
That because she already is just sassy enough. I love it. And just in people's business enough and questioning people. She doesn't need a fake storyline, but maybe she thought going in she did.
Maybe her sister's lying.
So who did the sister talk to? Do we know?
I don't know.
You didn't get that part of the stolen tea?
No.
Listen, Nana, people are already questioning you. I thought it was the niece.
They said it was her sister. Up and Adam. Roll tape.
Okay, I'm going to look up and Adam right now, and I'm going to say Up and Adam.
No, and I've been wrong for kids, but what I heard through my earplugs,
through her miracle ear.
Ear.
Exposed by a family member.
Okay, so people are saying it was a niece. I think it was a niece when
Kempire. I find Kempire here.
Jenny hasn't seen her in 12 years. I thought it was a sister. I am so sorry. I get tea and then I screw it up just enough to make it not real.
You get tea and you shake it up.
I know. Shake it up. I know. I'm okay. I'm probably wrong. Everybody's saying it was a niece. I'll go with a niece, but I thought it was a closer family member. So
Also, Nana, this tea is from October 20th, 2021.
I just watched him. No, it's not.
Well, Kempire's is on Kempire's channel. He reported the niece thing October 20th. Let me show you here. It's funny.
Okay.
But you said you saw it on Adam. So maybe
I
Adam got
saw
some
it.
more information. Like maybe Adam was like, oh,
So
I got
we really
some more
think
information.
it's the niece, so I'm wrong again. Let's see. How many times can you be wrong in one podcast?
So this is Jenny exposed by family member October 20th, 2001. Moldy tea. Yes. Get that moldy tea, Nana, just like me.
Honey,
Like,
that's not a niece. That's a nephew. Who do we have on here? Is
this
that Kempire?
Kempire.
Oh, I wasn't seeing the whole.
Oh my
I saw
God.
him from the
I
whiskers down.
I gotta get you some glasses too.
Call the home. Call the home.
You are like Kathy Hilton. Oh, Garcelle, I thought you were Kyle.
I know that was pretty bad. That was bad. Just spikes the tea a little bit. Thank you, Jennifer Loves Buick. Thank you.
Spikes the tea. Yeah, Jennifer Loves Buick. Nana likes to spike the tea. That's a great way to put it.
DJ Nashville always comes to always in my corner. It's okay, Nana. Thank you.
It's great to be in your corner.
So I got my earplugs in, and we're gonna just go forward with that bad tea. Bad.
You're so funny. But
bad girl.
Up and Adam could have reported something recently.
Well, unless I was watching an old podcast.
Unless maybe you're watching something older. I'm trying to find in his.
I thought it was just this week he came out with that.
Maybe. I don't see anything. It could have been like in their like hot topics,
No, and Carolyn Bird saying we do not speak against Up and Adam. I never would. I love Up and Adam.
Who speaks against him?
No, I don't know.
No Adam slander in our chat. Trav says always been something about Jenny I didn't trust. Dewey ain't shooting out no more kids. Uh-oh, Trav.
Okay, maybe there's more, but Up and Adam, he's just he's so cute, and he has a real smooth show. Very smooth.
He's a smooth operator.
Yeah, I don't care for it was certainly Carolyn if we gave that impression about speaking against him, not at all. I love watching him.
Talking about you.
Oh,
I think just like we like him. That's it. So
yeah,
but Trav says always seen something about Jenny.
I didn't trust her. She's she's quiet. She's a quiet type that sits back until she can't take it anymore.
I'm guessing she thought she needed a storyline coming into this, and she thought, all right, me and Dewey will pretend this, because for me, I was like, God, why would you stay married to this guy? He seems like a dick if he's really saying this after you've had all this tragedy with surrounding childbirth.
I have to agree. She's had so many miscarriages and things, and has lost a daughter. That'd be just so hard.
Okay, what's next on? So Jenny comes over and she says, lie, 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 lie. Dewey wants kids. We're lying. Lie, 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 because we think we need a storyline. But I'm so ready to give Jenny all the chances.
Oh, me too. I like Jenny. I like Jenny a lot. She's a strong woman. I like that I love that she gave this luncheon. This luncheon is wonderful. That
Tom says she's boring and has no storyline. Everyone's got their own opinion,
Yeah, she's coming up. She's coming in with a good storyline. The idea that she wanted to bring these people together, these gals. And I thought that in itself took a lot of
this
guts.
episode.
And she brought them in for that lunch. And so Jenny's having this, and she's having it in a peace garden. Well, the peace garden looked beautiful. The irony. There's no way that these housewives could be peaceful. We had Meredith mad because here comes Jen Shaw. She was upset about that.
I thought I said that if Jen was invited, nobody invites me. Was I not clear? Did you not see Brooks Marks? Okay, you're Lisa Barlow.
Honey, I don't do Lisa. I don't do those.
Here's just have fun. It don't matter. It's just fun. It's just fun. Which one do you want to be?
Much of me.
You be Jen Shaw then. No, don't be Jen Shaw. Be Lisa. Lisa's just like kind of whisper, like she's kind of just like, oh, all you have to do is this. Yeah, she's always playing with her hair.
She's always
Yep.
got this going.
Okay. I just asked Jenny, Lisa, Nana, stay in character. I just asked Jenny, can you play with your hair, please? I just asked Jenny why she would do, I'm about to leave. I said, if someone invites Jen Shaw, how much is it? How much is it? Did you understand what I said?
You
Repeat
can't
what I
leave.
said.
You can't leave. You have to stay here for me. Oh,
Why? Why?
I just have to stay. I need your support. You have to stay here. Even
Support
if
for
you
what?
wore something that is totally ugly, please stay.
Support for what? What do you want support? Okay, you love me? You want? Okay, you're crying. Now you have to pretend to cry. But no tears ever come, Nana.
No, she dabs. Dab, 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 dab,
Listen,
dab.
I'm going to do this because I'm the better person. But just know that if she comes for my family, she's dead. I will kill her. I mean, with the FBI. Okay? Okay.
Oh,
I thought we had the understanding that if Jen Shaw's here, Meredith Marks is not. Where's Seth? Where's Seth? Where are you guys? Where are you guys?
Meredith is trying to
Seriously.
be Drew Barrymore. You know, she's
Seriously,
got the
I'm not Drew
setup.
Barrymore. I have fingertips, and I'm very important. Does Drew Barrymore have a son with a jogging line? Does he? Does she? No, she
No,
does not.
and his own Etch-a-Sketch. No, he does not.
I am not. Religious trauma is such a wide turn. Like it's a wide. I'm not gonna call it Mary Cosby. Okay?
I know these. I mean, it's just all right. Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta get my shawl. Not because Jen Shaw, but I never put my sleeves in. I never put my arms in. Excuse me?
I know. She's always got a blazer, doesn't she?
You come for my
She's a
family?
blazer girl.
Don't come for my family.
You are Meredith, baby.
Don't want anybody coming for my family. I have worked too hard with Brooks Marks and his Etch-a-Sketch. You come for my family. Don't come for my family. Don't do it. Lisa, Mary Cosby's perfect. I love her. She is my Jesus.
Don't you wonder why her alliance is with her? She picks out the worst people to bond with. Mary's cuckoo for coconuts. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, that's what
Cocoa
it is.
Puffs? Don't come for my family, Mary Cosby. Don't do it, Dana.
Just don't do it. All right.
I said I do not want Jen Shaw to be here. What is so hard about that?
But she stayed. I'll give her that. She did stay. Thank you for staying, Meredith. Thank you for staying.
Thank you for your service, Meredith.
Thank you. So the F lunch Jenny's having, Jenny talks to Lisa and Meredith about the sister-wife idea of Dewey's. And it's so funny when they're before the luncheon, they're putting a blonde wig on her and she looks just adorable. And this bustier kind of thing and kind of a sexy look. And so maybe you have to.
Yeah, because Meredith and them are like, oh, you don't role play and dress up. And Jane's like, no. And they're like, oh my God, you don't role play with your guy?
And she's saying, absolutely not. So she had this beautiful wig on and they're showing everybody the picture and they showed Crazy Mary the picture. And she goes, oh, blonde. Oh, and those slanty eyes. She said that. When she said that, I thought, oh, sweet Jesus, why does anybody go to your church? Look at this. Oh my goodness, honey. Are we just having a night that's so nice?
What happened?
Amy, $50.
Amy,
thanks for all the laughs. That is so nice. Thank you so much. You guys are so generous. That is so nice.
Thank you,
really
Amy.
Appreciate it.
Holy shit, let's keep that up for a while. That is so nice.
So
we
really
nice.
Appreciate it. I mean,
we're going back to back, Nana. We're going back to back.
That's right. So
thank you, Amy. You're so sweet.
That is beautiful. That is so
Merry
nice.
Christmas, ladies. Oh, Merry Christmas to you. Okay.
So we're going to just keep going here. Otherwise, I'm going to be,
On the floor because she goes to the gym. I don't know if you guys know, but Nana goes to the gym.
I go to the gym and I get tired because I'm 67. So, okay.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, I'm just hot as hell. So they're outfitting Jenny and to do role playing with Dewey. I don't want to do role playing with Dewey.
What do you think Shane, well, not Shane, what's her husband's name?
Dewey.
Meredith? No, Meredith.
Oh, John?
Stain? I think his name is Stain. What do you think Meredith and Stain role play as? What do you think Stain I just call him Stain because he's not my favorite.
Oh, okay. I think a Mother Superior and a priest.
Oh my God, you sick Catholic, you Nana. Seth, thank you. Seth,
thank you.
No offense, Seth. I'm sure you're a great person.
I'm
just
sorry.
Don't enjoy you on the show.
It's Seth. Okay, Seth.
Stain.
But yeah, that's my guess. I think it's like a not the boss and secretary thing. I think it's Mother Superior and Father somebody or else. Yeah, that's what I think.
It's Trav. I like that, Nana. I don't like that but I like that for her for them because I think that might be true. Mary just as crazy as Ramona, and they got the eye. They do Mary's
Trav,
eyes.
You
can go, little girl. You can go, little girl.
She is. She's just scary.
Go.
She just
little girl
speaks lies and just screams that they're the truth. I didn't say anything about you, Jen. Not one thing. And she looks at Heather. Did I? And Heather's there and she's looking down because she's texting throughout the whole lunch. Heather.
She's got the whole lunch texting
in her hands. So yeah, she's just texting.
Heather had a very emotional episode because she talked to her broski and they talked about this potty. Wait, let me pull it up. Like, dude, who knew Joseph Smith was such a babe? Look at that babe.
Oh, I know. He just
full sarcasm, but what a babe. Look at that babe.
Didn't you just feel for that brother when she was talking to her brother?
I feel for
that's
all
on
brothers.
page 2. That's on page 2.
But what did they say Joseph Smith did that you can't talk about or Google?
Was it?
Did you write that in your notes?
No, I did not. Having sex with minors.
What?
I don't know that. Was that? No, that was
okay.
No,
Joseph Smith's crimes, and I'm gonna have to.
I thought it was.
Oh,
I thought it was inappropriate with minors. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up with some politicians or something.
Completely demonetized, Nana.
No, I don't know that. I really don't. But that's.
I thought it was. I could have. What did you think? What did you think? That's you.
Okay. See, if I don't know an answer,
I'm going to pull up the Wikipedia. Okay,
I just
we all
make it
know.
up.
Nobody
he married a 14-year-old. Thank you, Warrior. He married DJ Nashville saying married a 14-year-old.
Nana, you were right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Demonetize this.
Joseph Smith, the founder of the Latter-day Saint movement, according to Wikipedia. Okay. So was subjected to approximately 30 criminal actions during his life. How long did he live? So he was born in.
Oh, I don't know.
When did he die? 1844? Born in 1805? Okay. Another source reports that Smith was arrested at least 42 times, including the states of New York, Ohio, Missouri, and Illinois. In 1844, Smith was killed. I didn't know this. I never done much research into this guy because I'm not really Mormon. I mean, and by not really, I mean not at all. In 1844, Smith was killed by a mob in Carthage, Illinois. And I bet the same way people feel when they live in Des Moines when people say Illinois or Des Moines.
Des Moines, yeah.
Carthage, Illinois, while in jail awaiting trial on charges of inciting a riot for ordering the destruction of the Nauvoo. Oh my God, a newspaper critical of Smith, which accused him of practicing polygamy. Are you playing your casino game while we're talking about polygamy?
No, I was trying to shut it down.
Are you getting I think you're trying to get your spins for Slotomania, and I find that very rude.
I find it rude too. I was trying to shut it down the volume because you showed me that trick on the phone on the side, how you do it. And I got that. And then I had trouble shutting this one down. So
That's okay. Okay. So holy buckaroonies.
yeah.
So called out this. Oh
Oh,
my
oh,
God.
would
What are
you
you guys
stop?
gonna get us to retire? Are you guys trying to make us retire? I love it. I
Stop
love
it.
it.
Look at that. Merry Christmas, ladies, from Lori
Thank
McManus.
you, Lori.
$100. How wonderful, you guys.
Lori
Isn't that
does that.
wonderful?
Lori pops in and she throws hundos. And Lori,
Oh,
thank you so
man.
much.
Serious? This is
You're gonna
so
make
nice.
Nana head to the casino right after this.
Honey,
Omicron be damned.
TikTok, TikTok, let's go. Lori, thank you so much. Billy Ball saying Nana likes to spin. Billy, don't be saying I was spinning when I was on the podcast.
Billy Ball knows you. That's one of your bestest besties forever. So she's right.
Oh
Nana
my
does like to
God.
spin.
Oh, well, she likes to
Oh my God. Well, Nana,
spin.
keep the hundo up for a little. Jeez,
Oh, I
people
am.
give you
I'm sorry.
$100 and you just take it
No,
down. You just
take it down.
Not even Nana's over it. Thank you, Lori.
No, I'm not
McManus.
over it. That's huge.
Merry
Thank
Christmas
you
to
so
you.
much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And I
So
think that
while in New York, Smith
yeah.
faced charges of being a disorderly person in 1826 and 1830. In Ohio, he was arrested multiple times on a variety of charges. On June 12th, oh, that's my wedding date, 1838, also my wedding date, a warrant was issued for Smith's arrest on a charge of banking fraud. God, what a guy. Rather than submit to arrest, Smith fled the jurisdiction, escaping Ohio into Missouri. In Missouri, he was accused of threatening a public official after his loss in the 1838 Mormon War. What is the Mormon War? Did they teach us this in
No, honey,
history?
They didn't teach us that. No.
Smith was charged with treason against Missouri. Smith was allowed to escape custody and fled the jurisdiction, escaping into Illinois. In Illinois, Smith faced charges in connection to his Missouri charges, including later indictment on the charge of conspiring to assassinate the former governor of Missouri. While Smith was residing in Illinois. In 1844, he was charged with inciting a riot for the destruction, oh my God, of this newspaper. Smith declared martial law. Oh my gosh.
He incited a riot. What president does that sound like? Okay, let's not go there. Okay,
And
here
then he
we
was
go.
killed by a mob. Well, where's the part
Okay.
about the marrying a child? I'm sure it's in here.
I'm sure it is too. I'm sure it is too. Linda and I, speaking of shopping, that we were talking shopping on the podcast or on the chat. We are on
How
the
did
podcast.
that get you to shopping?
Because someone on the podcast on the chat said you can go to the after Christmas sales. Linda and I are going, and we're going to hit up some places that we don't usually go, because she said she had gone to Joanne Fabrics and they had a lot of cute Christmas stuff. So we're heading there the day after Christmas, and we're going to get up early, and then we're going to go over to Nards. We'll get a bunch of stuff. So anyway, that's how we're talking about shopping in the chat. So let's go still with
Wait.
lunch.
I'm still very interested in this real quick.
Oh,
5 things you should know about Joseph Smith's 14-year-old bride.
Oh.
They looked very different at 14 back in the day. No, I don't think she was 14 right here. Okay. I'm not a fan of polygamy, not a fan. Okay, we don't need your personal input. Particularly his marriage. Okay, so Joseph Smith's marriages, he did plural marriage, okay? It's Joseph Smith's marriages specifically that tend to be under the microscope nowadays, particularly his marriage to 14-year-old Helen Mar Kimball. So let's talk about it. Our concern over her age is a case of presentism. What does that mean? Presentism occurs when we look at something from history and judge it based on our modern culture.
Well, modern culture wouldn't let you do that.
That's what they're saying. They're saying, but back then you could. But I think it was still illegal, wasn't it?
Well,
in the 21st century, the thought of a grown man marrying a 14-year-old girl, that's a child, is outrageous. In Joseph's time, while it may have been less common, it wasn't nearly as big of a deal. For example, none of the early anti-Latter-day Saints literature that I'm familiar with, this is a person writing this from thirdhour.org.
Wow.
That I'm familiar with, I've checked through about 1945, this person says, complains at all about Helen's age. Isn't it strange that these authors so eager to knock Joseph Smith out of the park don't take a swing? What?
It's just so sad. I mean, I am sorry. 14 years old is a baby.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if I trust
it's a baby.
Site.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, let's not. It's not allegedly, because this is what they did. But who is that? Jerry,
Let's go
Jerry,
back
what was that? Great
to
Balls of
Wikipedia.
Fire. Jerry.
Lee
Oh,
Lewis. He was
thank
did he
you.
marry his child cousin?
Well,
These
I don't
guys
know
are,
if it was a
again,
cousin, but he was like 12 or
straight
she was
men.
12.
You've had
Oh,
enough. You've had a bad run. Let us
it's
take
just so
over.
sad. Let us
So
take
here she
over.
is. So she was one of 30 to 40 plural wives of Joseph Smith, because he was really big on monogamy. He just,
Polygamy.
very, very no monogamy. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Sorry, Nana.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Like he was a 40 woman kind of guy,
I mean, face
founder.
it, kids, you get to an age and you know what? There's no way he was putting out like that to 40 women. That's a bunch
No,
of
he was just getting them to do stuff for him and boss him around. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He was sealed in marriage, or she was sealed in marriage to him when she was 14 years old. After his death, when she was 16. Oh, dang. He only lived 2 years in there and then died 2 years into their marriage. She married Horace Whitney for time. Whitney was the brother of another of Smith's wives. Oh, God. She bore 11 children, all these poor women, with Whitney. The first 3 of whom died at birth. This is depressing, Joleen.
See, this is depressing. Let's go on to something else. Let's go back to the
Jolene.
pho lunch.
Let's go to the pho. Oh my gosh.
We're going, yeah, that is. That's just really disgusting. So Jen Shaw is they're outfitting Jenny into that thing. Okay, we talked about the role playing and stuff. She's not into it. So
let's talk about Jen Shaw. So Jen Shaw, she's kind of coming off her lunch with Heather, and now she's talking to Coach Shaw, and she's like, I'm sorry. God. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to pull up a picture here.
Yeah. Jen goes to the restaurant. She's meeting Lisa. Jen tells Lisa that it has been hard on her and her family. I need my friends and loved ones to be here with me. She was crying. She was actually crying. Lisa thinks she's been Jen's friend. Jen, you were silent, Lisa. I'm here now. Really? Okay.
Lisa's she's the most back and forth friend I've ever seen on these shows. She's 1 minute she's like calling her attorneys and she's like, I think she's guilty. I believe this person. I believed that person. And now she's like, well, I talked to my husband over some Taco Bell and a Diet Coke, and I'm just like a really good person.
I have this fabulous body. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just like a really good person. And so I thought I'd meet with you 5 days later, because I don't want anyone to not like me, because if someone doesn't like me, then that hurts my case to destroy Whitney Rose. So I don't know. I'm Lisa. I just get really upset for you, Jen. I just get really upset for you, Jen. Jen. Hi, can I get a tequila? Do you guys have my tequila? No? Okay, thanksies. I just get really upset for you, Jen. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Hi, Lisa Barlow. Yes. Okay, yes. Are you one of the 7 lawyers I contacted when my friend was going through it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Just get back to me later. Deets. Bye. I'm just so upset for you, Jen, and your family. I feel so bad for your family.
She is just, oh my God. You got Lisa. You got Lisa down.
Yeah, seriously. She's like, I'll have what's something I haven't went to Taco Bell. I'll have a Nachos Bel Grande. Thank you. With a large Diet Coke. Little ice. I'm just so upset for Jen.
I'm glad she can eat through it. I love it. I can eat through anything too.
So yeah, so then they kind of make up, but Jen Shaw's
sorta. But Jen knows better.
We see each other.
Yeah, Jen knows better. Mm-hmm. I reached out to everyone. Heather was the only one who answered the phone when I called. This is Jen. Jen is crying. I called you first and you didn't answer. Lisa is a fair weather friend. And so then we go with Heather is with Tyler, her brother, and it's an older brother. This was very sad. He talks to her about leaving his Mormon religion, and Heather has done this. And the brother lives in Switzerland, which I found interesting, and with his family. I feel like I've been duped, is what he said. And I just, how sad. He's angry.
He feels like he raised his kids in a cult and he did them a disservice, but he's got to be, at least he's realizing now these things. And he has to realize that he was indoctrinated into this. So he can't be so hard on himself. The fact that he's even willing to look into it to see if it's the best option is a lot of progress.
Right. And
But
he did write to Heather a letter, and she never responded.
back. But she felt as though she was already doing all these things and pulling away from the religion. And so she didn't want to
Yes.
feel responsible, and she didn't want to sway anyone's opinion, because when you, I think, are that, what it seems to be they're explaining is being brainwashed. And when you're being that kind of brainwashed and told this is good and that is bad, it is very black and white here. It's like, this is good and that's going to hell. So which one do you want to be? Because they were in a religion, they're explaining, that was either you're with us or we cut you out of our life and you're dead to us.
Right. Right.
So it's a lot of pressure. I mean, I hope they can find forgiveness for themselves and, just really be there for each other now.
Oh, absolutely.
I felt for these two,
Absolutely.
too.
I did too. I felt bad. And like you said,
Yeah.
he said that he felt he raised his kids in a cult and felt terrible about that.
It was nurture. Like they were, like Bonnie's saying, we learn and
Yes.
believe what we are taught. The adults who they wanted the most, love, and they wanted, affirmation, and they wanted them to like them. Basically, their parents were telling them, this is good and this is bad. So
Yeah.
you better, if you pick this religion and this lifestyle, then we love you. If you don't, you're dead to us. No big deal. NBD, bye Z's. And that's a lot of pressure on someone, and that'll
Oh, it's
cause years
huge.
of trauma.
Oh, honey, it's huge. And I even feel bad that I was brought up with Catholic religion, and we brought you guys up Catholic religion. I did more than Dad, because Dad always said, you think for yourself. He had a bad,
I
he had
like
some
the way
religious trauma. Yeah.
he had religious trauma. I like the way he thought, because he was like, I don't want them to go to church. I was like, me neither, Dad. I feel like I can talk to God just by myself. You guys did get me that children's Bible, which scared the shit out of me. Even the children's Bible scared the shit out of me. I was like, what are we're throwing people off cliffs and stuff. But I mean, it's a read. It's a read.
But no, I mean, he wanted you guys to think for yourselves. We introduced you to part of the Catholic religion, or as much as, we knew. And the idea that when they were getting into all this mess with the idea that these priests were being shuffled around to different parishes. And all the, it was horrendous what they did. And at that time, then I pulled away, and certainly didn't
Now, what
go
made you
forward.
pull away?
For absolute, yes.
Because, I remember we didn't really go then.
No.
After a certain time, I do remember that now.
And and I wanted
always
you to have the
questioned.
same. I know you did. You're so
Every
much
time
like
I got in trouble.
You are so much like your dad that way, always questioning things. Where Billy's going, well, I'll pretend I'm with this, but I'm really
Bill
not.
just pretended. He was like, this is BS.
Yep.
But I would always ask questions in CCD classes, and because we had a teacher who was like, and you're going, like, we're like 11, and she's like, and you're going to hell if you have an abortion, you do this or whatever. And I would raise my hand and go, but who says? Well, God. I was like, but where? The Bible. I go, but did he write it? And like, Joleen, like, she would get really upset, and then she would say things like, my family goes to mass on Wednesdays, Sundays, and Saturdays, and you guys should be telling your parents. And I was like, 3 times a week? My parents work, miss. Like, she was just doing this for funsies, wanted to teach because she was on a power trip. But I remember hearing that, and like,
was that Janet?
No, I don't remember her name. She was Janet a mom? Because Janet was strict too.
Janet
this lady was a mom.
Looked like a ex-nun, only a little prettier.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I don't remember her name, but she definitely was guilting us a lot and scaring us. I'm like, I'm a kid.
I know. I just,
my dad's not. My dad's actually a Pisces. He's very emotional, just like Busy.
Yes. And I just, for the life of me,
not a crier, but he's emotional.
I would get mad at Dad for not pushing this, because that's what we were brought up with. It didn't seem to hurt us, but did. So he had his way of talking religion to you guys, and he was more faith-based, where I finally became that way.
Yeah.
Where for so long I really thought, you had to go to church and you had to do this and toe the mark and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so I did kind of feel their pain with this with the brother.
Totally. I could see that. And I think, yeah, I don't really remember graphics, what I learned in CCD other than just scared the shit out of me and shamed me and others and told me like, this is a bad person. And I'm like, what, huh? Because I feel like the Jesus that we learned about earlier for communion, he seemed pretty chill. He seemed like a pretty nice guy. I don't think he would be, but anyways.
No, right. And
But
what CCD, Catholic? No. Christian? No.
Christian
Something
conforming division.
doctrine? I don't know.
Yeah.
What did we learn at CCD?
I learned I didn't want to be there. That's what I learned.
Oh, why did God make me? To know him, to love him, to serve him. Page 2, Baltimore Catechism. Okay. Yes, we all had our own, ideas.
I
religion,
remember
so I understand.
they had lock-ins for our CCD, and I did not want to go to these lock-ins. They also had church camp. We've talked about that before.
Yes.
And there was hookups that went down. And I told Nana, I go, at the church camp you're going to go to, people are hooking up. I'd rather just stay home and look at my porcelain dolls and stuff. And so you let me stay home.
And as a mom, I had no idea, honey. I had no
I think
idea.
I told you.
Did you share that with me? Because that just doesn't.
The Catholic school you sent me to, because for 1 year, because you were like, public school, I'm nervous for you. The boys cut holes in their uniform pants and masturbated during class.
Okay, then what did they do wrong? No, I'm sorry. I mean, I had to make a joke of that. Where are you going with that? I just got done talking to
And the
Dad.
weird part was it was during religion class, one of the guys.
Oh, my God. I just got done talking to Dad about 8th grade, about a guy that I went to school with, and you went to school with these kids from 1st grade to 8th grade, so you knew everything about them. And when they would tell me, go out with Mike and clap the erasers, because that's what we had, the erasers, and you had to clap them at the end of the day and clean them.
Nana, is this like knee pads? The knee
little
pad
bit.
story? Okay.
A little bit. But he would, everybody kind of rolled their eyes because they knew what I was in for. You go out with him, and he's clapping the erasers on my chest.
How old are you, and who is this guy, and where can I find him?
No, 8th grade, and he used to always say stuff like this to me. Are you a pirate? And I go, no, why? Well, that's some sunken chest. He was one of those kind of kids.
Oh, hilarious.
He became an attorney. He became an attorney.
Of course he did. Oh, what a face.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. He became a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get this, you're trying to get all this chalk off your chest before you come in. These things you don't forget, you just don't. Okay, we'll run from this. So we understand her, her pain with that and the brother's pain.
I love that they're sharing this. I mean, I think
I do too. 3 Hail Marys, 5 for our fathers, and 2 acts of contrition. Bonnie, I love you. In nomine Deus Patris, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, amen. Yes, Bonnie, I love you. I felt bad for Jen talking to Coach and Coach talking to Jen. Did that just
pull up a screenshot of that?
Oh,
first they were doing, so is it Ramadan? And they were doing, they were fasting, I think she was saying. So then by a certain time, then they can eat. But they were all there kind of praying, and Jen's there. And it's definitely a very different Jen, because she's covering her head. She's got her hair covered and stuff. And she's definitely seems a lot more like humbled than we usually see her.
Yes.
And yeah.
I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
And then the food looked wonderful. I always look at the food, and I wish they, I like when they show what they're having because it's delicious. So Jen and Coach are talking, family's praying, they're Islamic, and when they're done, they go eat. Coach thinks they need to downsize. And when he was saying that, to save money and to fight for Jen's freedom, that was hurtful. And I could tell the look on her face was like, you said what now? We have to do what? So
she's
Coach
talking as though in even a way unlike Erica Jane, where she is like, I am so innocent, it's ridiculous.
I know. I know she's
here's my question to everybody in the chat and to you, Nana.
Okay.
Is there any way, because I did watch The Hustler or whatever, and the Shaw stuff, and I do want to watch some more Emily D. Baker stuff, and I am very skeptical of Jen, obviously, and all this stuff. Is there a way, do you guys think, that Jen could have been a part of this. Obviously, her company marketing. I mean, there definitely needs to be mandates on these companies to just share all this information and give it out, and people with nefarious, intentions and stuff. Is there a way that Jen could have not known the extent that this information was going to be used? Or do you think she knew when she was giving this information out, the algorithm, all this stuff for marketing, that it gets used for this kind of stuff? Do you think she knew any of the specifics of the elderly people and the fake things that were being, sold to people? Or do you think maybe she knew that it wasn't the most, noble of professions, but she couldn't have realized all the people that were going to get hurt for this?
Okay. I just put
What do you think,
something.
Nana?
She still claims innocence. Hope is saying.
But her partner pled
But her
guilty.
partner pled guilty to all 3 counts, and
That
she
makes
has
it look
not
real
talked.
bad.
It makes her look real bad.
Real
And
bad.
she hasn't talked to him since. Stuart, it was his name, Stuart. And so that doesn't
did
look good
he
for her.
Plead guilty to get a lesser sentence? Like, some people take
That's
deals even if they're not, because there's definitely some guilt somewhere. But do you think she was fully aware of what this information was being used for?
well, I think I'm going to go with Lori on this one. She knew
She knew
everything,
allegedly.
allegedly.
I will say it's easy to believe that, because she is so gluttonous, and she
Yes.
just needs, wants, and was trying to keep up with this lifestyle, that it comes to a point where a lot of these women, and we've seen it in the Housewives, are willing to do anything to keep up with the
Yes.
Joneses, to, have the material things. She became so materialistic. It's just so sad, because it seems like before this, she was like bosses and COO. I don't know if she was a COO, but she was heavy up there in executives with certain businesses and things.
Absolutely.
So then started her own. So everyone's like, she knew. On the fence. Some people on the fence about it. I'm a little bit like,
no, I'm not on the fence about it. I'm
no,
not on
some
the
people
fence
are.
about
Wendy
it.
Lynn was, not you.
Okay. No. I'm just saying I wasn't.
Nope. A Canary said she was already warned in court and then did stuff to hide her practices years ago, per Emily D. Baker. See, that's why you always got to go to Emily D. Baker, because she will break it down, and she's not biased. She's like, here's what the court documents say. Here's previously what happened. And that's why I need to get caught up on the Emily D. Baker stuff. Sorry, Nana. So you're in the boat of complete.
I think she knew. I certainly think she knew. And I think she would throw Stuart under the bus, whether they were good friends or not. And I think Stuart knew enough to come forward, plead guilty, and like you said, probably get a lesser charge. In this day and age, we're not believing too many people anymore, because it's been,
they're letting us down.
Yes, when you believe in something, it just seems like it just gets slapped away from you. And I do believe that she knew. And I think
Kathy's
Coach,
right here. I think she liked the money and didn't care where it came from, and possibly didn't want to even know. I think there was a lot of like this. And even though, like you're saying, Emily D. Baker said, that she had been warned before, I think the want for this excess and this lifestyle was so great that she was like, maybe she felt, and maybe she got this pop, maybe she felt untouchable. I mean, but if she's been warned, it's weird.
I think you get enough money behind you and you don't think anything can touch you. But it will touch you. So when we see Coach telling her,
innocent, she's way better at acting innocent than Erica Jane is. Because she does even make me go, But Erica Jane, I was like,
no,
this looks hella sus, lady. And you weren't even the ones definitely committing the crime. But I mean, the transfer of money and things like that. But the fact that you want me to believe that you don't know.
This picture of her looks like somebody from my yearbook. Just the way the hair is and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
did Coach know? That is really Daddy's disappointment.
Wants to know.
I love that name. I want to say they're so far removed from each other. Yes, they are man and wife, but I think Coach is in it for, he's coaching. That's what he does. And he's got his sons and our son is the only one. And that's
Yeah,
it.
2, I
But
think.
and then
And then he had
she's
one
in
before, I think.
okay. Then
Oh, I don't
she's in
know.
her
Actually, I
own
don't know.
world. I don't think they communicate too well, except for I felt kind of sad saying that when I saw Coach say, we're going to fight this. We're going to fight for your freedom. We're going to have to downsize and we're going to have to do it quickly. Now, when he said quickly, I mean, her head turned like, what? What do you mean?
Mhm.
Our families, they depend on us and I haven't heard from them. And our families, they come to the house and I tell them, get out of those neighborhoods, come here. We'll set you up. We'll get you, on a better
Mhm.
track, if you will. But I think she likes being the puppeteer with her family and his family and pulling the
It's that
strings.
it's that power. And maybe even it started off with good intentions of helping, and then it turned into like,
Yes,
whatever.
it just makes you
Graphic
sad because
says Graphic says mom said the same thing about Jen's hair.
serious. I
Mhm.
love it. I love it. Your mom and I think the same because seriously, this is 1970 to 73
It looks
all
like
over
your
again.
graduation picture. It looks like that looks the same as Nana here.
Yes, good job, Nana. Good
Thanks.
job.
Ooh,
proud of you. I'm
I'm
trying to
ready for
find-
Jeopardy.
That looks the same.
That part and away we go. God,
I
I
mean,
wish
hers
I
is a
would
little
have.
to the side, but yeah.
I wish I would have had my roots done before I got those senior pictures, but life goes on.
He was gone. A lot of people are saying Aiken Harris's coach turned a blind eye. She employed
Yes.
many of their relatives. Yeah, I think
Lots
there
of
was
family.
this
50.
sense of pressure too, and also her own materialism and just how she wanted it all. But
Yes.
it's always sus when
all
people are
about the
making that
money.
much money and they don't
Yes.
own a home or have things to show in their name.
Well,
It's a little sus.
$50,000 a month, she said, went out for salaries for her and his relatives that worked for
What
them.
is she,
Or
Joan Rivers? No, I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know. It's
Joan
kind of
Rivers
sad, isn't
didn't do
it?
anything criminal. She just she for her employees, some of them were like her family, but they weren't, but she would pay for their kids to get private school educations and stuff. There was lots of things she did that were really
Money
good.
doesn't do a whole lot for some people. They don't know. I mean, if you got that kind of money, wouldn't you like to give it to other people, like charitable organizations that are not corrupt either? But Coach told her that that's not important now, as far as they won't be able to have their family at this big house and stuff. What's important is that her freedom and the lawyer's bill will be in excess of $1 million. Ouch.
Well, you know what? That's true, because even if you want to do like a lawsuit against someone, let's say on YouTube or something,
Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
it. Let's just say it. You're talking thousands upon thousands of dollars.
And who's got that? I mean, I'm sure some people do okay, but regular JoJo people, I mean, my big thing, if you can pay your bills a month and you have a little money left over to go play with or something, that's a huge life. That's a big life.
It's big
You know?
life.
That's a
Yeah,
big life.
always the loudest, most brash, showy people that end up getting into trouble for stuff like this.
Yes. Ouch. Okay.
Wendy Lynn says, "Oh, I try to see the good in people, but you all sure open my eyes." Sorry, Wendy. And I hate to like convict someone before, but we got our opinions. Like we think.
Oh, I don't.
You might know. I mean, I struggle with it because there are times when I'm like, that chick knew, like especially with Erica Jane stuff, and then there's times when I don't know why. I don't know.
No. Erica Jane, guilty, allegedly. Okay.
Guilty.
So
No.
I'm gonna move this a little faster. I'm sorry. I've been
Let's
lagging.
get to the best part where every one of these women at this lunch in this peace garden that was anything but peaceful earned their paychecks. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. You earned your paycheck in this episode.
You really did.
What
The
happened,
International Peace Garden. Jenny has the slime green car she pulls up in. I love that color. It always reminds me of Nettie.
It's neon. It's neon.
It's just that slime green is what I call it, lime green. And the Peace Garden, they want to talk things out. And I applaud Jenny for trying this.
Yep.
But not with this group. This group is
No, you
too
have to try.
Well,
Because
she
this is part
tried.
of the show. This gives us the entertainment. I mean, you knew it was going to go horrible. And that's what's great about every housewife's dinner, lunch, meal. We got to get them on a
True.
trip or sitting down at a meal together. You can't have, oh, Mary can't make it or this person. Everyone's got to be there. So I'm
Everyone's
sorry,
gotta be.
Meredith. I thought we said Jen Shaw wasn't going to be here. We need Jen Shaw there because we're watching the show
Yes,
right
we
now
do.
for all
Yes,
of
we
them.
do.
Mhm.
Yes, we do. They try for a while to be peaceful and to talk nice about each other. And then Whitney,
Mhm.
she says something to
She's like, boy, this
Jen.
is
This
sure
is,
fake.
I know. And Mary picks up on that and heard
She's like,
that.
little girl, what did you say? She's like, I said this is, well, I just think this is fake. I know I don't think everyone's being real because I've Googled all of you multiple times. And you all have shit, as do I, because I put everything into whatever I'm doing, my brand, and I'm probably fucked too. But as
That
of now,
husband,
it's just you guys.
that husband of
Okay.
Whitney's is gonna jump ship pretty quick. Jen
Whitney
tries.
knew the assignment. Yes, she did so well.
Yes.
Whitney, stir that shit up. Don't let them fake it and play nice. No.
Well, Jen tries to explain to everyone how she didn't do anything wrong. People are serving their luncheon, and all hell is breaking loose as they're screaming at each other. Mary kept questioning her. You're not guilty? You're not guilty? Are you saying you're not guilty? And Mary tells Lisa, I'm talking to Jen, not you. And then
Little girl.
Lisa just keeps going like this and talk. That's all Lisa had to do. Mary tells Lisa, like I said, quit talking. I'm talking to Jen. And Heather's down there texting. Just like me, I was picking up my iPad and I shouldn't have. So yes, it was a mess. Meredith leaves. She gets up and leaves. And Lisa goes running after her. No, stay. You have to stay here, Meredith, for me. Meredith told everyone before.
Me. I need you. Everyone's coming at me. I cannot have you here with me. You have to stay. And Mary's like, I really have to go. Brooks is designing another tracksuit, and I have to be there to hold his hand. And if he tinkles when he sprinkles or sprinkles when he tinkles, I wipe it up afterwards. Also, Seth wants to sexualize me.
Again and again. So it was just a free for all.
But Jenny came. Who's she yelling at, Nana?
Who is Jenny yelling at there?
Nana, isn't it in your notes?
Well, honey, I can't have every piece. I jumped over some things.
This is the only good part of the episode.
Oh, okay.
Besides Heather and her brother and stuff.
Yeah, your idea of good part, mine are a little bit different. You want to explain it? That's cool. Because I don't remember who she was yelling at.
Well, she got in it with Mary, I believe. Jen's crying. So it turned into everyone because Whitney's like, everyone was talking about Jen. Everyone was doing it. And then Lisa's like, I was not, and Mary said, I was not, little girl. And it's like, Mary, you hate Jen. You told Lisa Barlow, basically, hey, you should have never messed with my church. So then they're calling Mary. Mary's like, I did not, little girl. You better get your facts straight, okay? If you come for me, I'll send Jesus after you, because that's her tagline,
That's her tagline, and boy, it's horrible.
Yeah. So Jen was like, oh, no, we're not going to have you sit here and lie. Jenny was like that. And then Jen Shaw's crying. She's like, I just need a minute. I just thought you guys could support me. I'm like, none of these women support you. No. Whitney's, she's doing a great job. I think Whitney is just earning her paycheck right now. But really, everyone thinks you're guilty. Everyone at that table has said you were guilty. And Mary Cosby was leading the charge. Her and Meredith, they hate you. So the fact that then Jen Shaw runs away and she goes over to, Meredith and Mary Cosby leave. And I can't believe this one happened. And Mary's like, right, little girl? I can't believe it either, little girl. And Mary's like, I'm not even going to do this today. Seth wants to touch my new boobs. I got to go. And then Jen Shaw walks away. And then Mary and Jen talk. And Mary Cosby is so disingenuous with Jen. She's so fake And I'm thinking, you don't like her. Why are you doing this? We have you on tape. Like, she's going to be able to
Right.
see all of this. I kind of love that you're doing it because it makes it much more interesting for the reunion. But I mean, it was crazy that Mary, I mean, she is wow. When she was like, I prayed that you'd go to, that you go to jail. I mean, that you won't go to jail, that you're not. I prayed that you're guilty. I mean, that you're not guilty. I prayed that you would die. I mean, that you would live.
That you would live, yeah.
Even the Lord was speaking through her, going,
Oh,
like,
it's
we're not
so
gonna let you
bad.
lie. She kept messing up her words, and it was so awkward. You could see Jen Shaw was like, I don't believe you, but okay. And then Mary's like, I gotta go, little girl. You smell like hospital and you smell like prison. That's what she told Jen Shaw. That's what I think she wanted to tell Jen Shaw. So Mary she's
Mary
just
lying straight out. And she looks
And
at Heather. And I was
why would
surprised
she?
Heather didn't come back with something. She said, I didn't say anything about Jen Shaw. And Heather just looks at her like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. So, but Heather didn't speak up because she was too busy texting on her phone.
But they all come back to the table ultimately. You know, the mayor tries to leave again. And like Nana said, Lisa comes after, you can't leave me. And then they come back, but definitely all is not resolved.
No, not at all. You got to wonder who's going to be friends at the end of this, if anybody. I don't know.
Well, I don't think Lisa's going to get a lot of friends. Jen, obviously, no.
No.
Luckily, we have Whitney and we have Heather, who are, I don't think anything's going to come between them. I say that hopefully it doesn't. And as far as Mary goes, Mary and Meredith still has Mary's back when she's been on Watch What Happens Live. So it's very divided. Jenny is still friends with Lisa. So we'll see.
I don't know. And I love this, what graphic designer is saying. When Heather said, Mom and Dad are fighting,
Yeah,
it had me cracking up. That
so
was
good.
good. That was so good. And why doesn't anyone call Mary out on her lies? Becktown is asking. Because they're afraid of her.
They're afraid of her. They think her tagline is, if you come from me, I'm going to send Jesus after you. She could have so much power. What I've learned just on YouTube in the past 2 months, you never know. There are some bananas people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And they will oh my God. So if someone's a part of a church that might have some issues and might have talked people cult, like anyone who's good at getting people together in a very cultish way, very dangerous people. And they hate the people that see through the cult bullshit and they come for you, and Mary's definitely sounds like she's running some kind of cult, allegedly. And, getting people to give money and there's some weird abusive practices probably maybe going on.
Put the fear of God into them, and that's what she does. And more or less, that's how I was brought up too with that, about sinning and things like that. And graphic design saying this reunion is going to be so good. And it is going to be good. So, okay. Well,
so that was a good episode. That was
loved it.
Oh my gosh. I thought they earned their paychecks.
Yes. And
this is getting good.
Leave them in their peaceful garden.
Yep. That's not peaceful.
That's not peaceful
Which takes
at all.
us in to the Real Housewives of Orange County.
And we have season 16. Isn't that unbelievable? Episode 4. Jen and Heather. Okay. Jen and Heather Dubrow talking about the night of Heather's party. So sorry that we didn't even get to the entree. The more I see of Heather, the more I'm just kind of doubting if I like her anymore. Are you feeling that?
Heather's always been, she's Miss Fancy Pants. She's always been a little much. But for the show so far, I think I'm liking her.
Okay. Heather tells her everything is good except for Shannon. And that
you're fine. We're all the victim of Shannon. It's Shannon, right. Shannon.
Oops, there goes my chair. Hi. I thought Mary Cosby's coming after me. Oh.
Yeah. It's Shannon. See what happens when you talk bad about Mary Cosby, Nana?
That's what I'm
worried
saying.
about you.
Brings her right down.
Merry Christmas, Nana. I'm worried about you.
My what?
I'm worried about you because you talked about Mary Cosby. Now she's messing with your chair. Allegedly.
I know. And is that Shannon? What they're
Yeah, she was getting her eye
Oh,
makeup done. I was
yeah.
able to take a couple screenshots, but yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's
Nana, everyone's agreeing with you about the Heather thing.
um yes, there's something about her I liked her last time that she was on the show,
Mhm.
but she missed enough shows. It's like somebody you worked with, and then they miss like 5 years of the work time, and they come back acting like it's the same, and it's not. Does that make sense? Like they come back into the workforce, and that's what she did. And it's not the same. She's not ruling the roost. You have
Heather?
to know the pecking order. Yes.
I think
I
Heather's
don't.
kind of ruling the roost.
Do you? I don't see that.
I mean, they're all wanting to bow down to her. If you think about it, Emily and Gina want to be her friend badly. Shannon even wants to be her friend. Noelle is the only one that's like she's stuck up.
Yeah,
Nicole obviously
yeah.
wants forgiveness from her and penance, and she's trying to like, hey, yeah, I'll drive in the car with you. Yeah, nice high ponytail, nice high ponytail. And then Dr. Jen, yeah, I think the only one right now that really is kind of going to be calling her out is Noella. I think she's ruling. I think they all want to be friends with Heather. I do. And
And
maybe not because they like her, but because they think they just don't want her not to like
to
them.
like them. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
you're
look at
probably
Shannon. She's even like, I'm so sorry for my actions. And Heather's like, here's a novel. And here's why you're wrong again. And let me dig the knife in one more time. And then Shannon's like, I have been wrong. I am sorry. I will lay down at your feet. Well, it's not good enough because if you touch my feet again, or if you come close to my family's feet, just know that I will come after you. And that's not a threat. That's a promise.
I know. She's so
And scene.
calculated. Maybe that's it.
She's got like rehearsed reads. A lot of people are
Yes.
saying, yeah.
And when she talks to her husband, I mean, they caught Terry Dubrow kind of making funny faces, like, really? Like you really said that in the text?
I
You know,
want
he's
to see if I can catch
kind of
any
like
of.
this, like, what? Did you really say that? That's the look on his face. That's what I saw.
I mean,
And
that's her text
it was horrible.
from last episode. I
Who's
mean,
got
it's like,
time to
Shannon,
text like that?
I'm surprised I'm just hearing from you now, but I don't care to adjudicate your behavior over the past few weeks via text, nor do I have time in my schedule to listen to more of your rhetoric. The point isn't so much what you said, since there's nothing to hide. It's that you would pass on information that could be twisted and could hurt my husband, his career, and thereby our family. Oh, and please spare me your supposed intentions. It's your actions that matter, and they are indefensible and inexcusable. I sincerely hope you have reached out to Nicole to apologize for humiliating and spreading private, in all caps, information from 20 years ago. That was none of your business. Heather.
I thought that was
And Terry's
horrendous.
like you were saying, and Terry goes, well, all that was
Well,
could have just been, I'm very disappointed that you would
I
share
know. Are
that
you
old
kidding?
information. Holy shit, Heather. But Heather's not playing. She's like, I'm not playing.
She's not playing at all, and she's very well spoken, And Leslie Brooks.
Heather's very
Thank you.
smart.
She
Thank you,
is.
Leslie.
I would love to see the Dubrows go on a trip to Utah. Could you imagine a smackdown between Heather Dubrow and Jen Shaw and Heather D and Mary Cosby? Oh yes,
That would be fun.
Where would
Oh,
you
I
put
can't
your money?
wait, Nana.
Leslie, where would you put your money? Okay, go ahead.
You have to watch these Housewives trip shows on Peacock. They're good. I love seeing the housewives interact with one another. I want to see more crossover stuff because I think at this point some of this shit's getting a little stale. But the crossing over and stuff, I loved the Housewives girls trip thing they did on Peacock, and so I got to get you my login on Peacock.
I was just going to say, is that something I can get at when
Yes.
maybe you're right. Maybe I do need hearing aids, but maybe not.
You do.
Because I heard you say when they interact, and
me say cock.
Nope. I heard you say interact, and I thought you said when the girls were in Iraq, and I go, when was that?
Yes,
okay.
The girls went to Iraq, which is a destination right now for the housewives. Okay. So yeah, Ultimate Girls Trip is so good. I like it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, holy shit. I mean that, and then Shannon's just like, I am very sorry. I am wrong. I have wronged you. Please forgive me. Yes, but you have not only wronged me, you've wronged yourself. You've wronged everyone around you. You've wronged Orange County. You've wronged everyone with blonde hair, everyone who might possibly have a drinking problem and a relationship that's not working out. Everyone who's trying to sell food and diet products out of their garage and have their daughter be the, director of shipping or whatever she is in a crop top. So you have wronged lemons. You've wronged everything, and everything is wrong with you. So you can come to me, but please save it. Okay, so apologize to me, but also shove it up your ass, and your eyeliner sucks, but in the nicest way possible, in that it's not vegan. Like, she just is, you're just like, whoa.
I know. Well, look at that. Well, like, you read the text and it was just like, really? I would take me a half a day to write all that because I'm not quick with it. Okay.
Jamila, yes. Real Housewives City Swap. I would love that. Like, wig swap, Nana.
Be careful. Put a copyright on that. That's a hell of a good idea. Andy, are you listening? Are you listening?
Well, because to see Kenya Moore just hold Ramona accountable from New York, and I know you don't watch New York, but
I don't.
Ramona, but you know Kenya because we watch Atlanta. I do. But Ramona just is the most insufferable housewife of all housewives, and to see Kenya put her in her place, I just needed that. I needed more of it. Good. It wasn't enough. It wasn't long enough. So I think they should just have a Kenya Ramona show where Kenya just follows Ramona around and puts her in her place.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm. That is good. That would be funny.
Yeah, you're right, Care Bear. She's so extra with that stuff.
True story. She's an actress. Mm-hmm. And okay, I'm going to get moving on this one. Let's see. What else happened?
Miami is back, graphics. And Chell and I are going to be covering Miami. Chell's coming back to Married to Bravo just for Miami, since Nana's like, 2's my limit. And then
I never said those words 90. When I was drinking, but I will for the podcast.
So we will be covering it, me and Chell. And tomorrow we're going to finish up Survivor, the finale from Married to Survivor. And then we'll jump into Miami after probably next week. So I'm excited for that because Chell hasn't watched a Housewives thing, even though he kind of got into Salt Lake City like in passing because one of his guy friends, him and his wife watch it. And so he was telling Chell on the phone one day, and Chell's like, I gotta watch that. He's like, Joleen, so who's arrested? What's going on? And I was like,
so
honey.
Then he's asking you. I love it. I love it. Well, you guys do such a good job together, and this all started.
You're my favorite. I love my husband, but you're my favorite.
Well, honey, you have to. I mean, I gave you birth. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the undying love of your father and me. Kenya read Ramona for
filth. Have you ever heard that term?
No.
Read her for filth.
Read Ramona.
So when you read someone,
okay.
You read someone, you give them the up and down, the ones and twos, you let them know what time it is. You read them. Like how Heather was trying to read Shannon in that, but Kenya's like more masterful at it, and read Ramona for filth. So when someone just gets put in their place, and for filth is like the best kind of read, like like the dirtiest for filth. Like it was so good. It was so
like
good.
I said, us moms are trying to keep up with all this and the different talk and the different language.
Me too. Even though, I mean, when I was 20, 30, it was a lot easier, but now I got to ask Busy. I got to ask younger people. You know what I mean? I got to ask Miranda. I'm like, what does this mean? Yeah. It's hard.
Well, the guy 2 doors down from me on the other bicycle tonight at the gym.
Were you at the gym, Nan? I didn't hear about this gym thing.
Yes.
Oh, it's so crazy.
Was wearing a shirt, and I knew who was on it. It was Biggie when he's wearing the crowns, all the different crowns and all the different.
Oh, the crown? Yeah. The shirt I have from Target?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But I tie-dyed mine. Oh, and were you like, hey?
I just kind of gave him the nod. I'm just like giving him the nod, going.
You can go up to him and go, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Throw your hands in the air if you was a true player, unless you're on your bike, which you're probably working out on, which I'm now doing 30 minutes on. Yeah.
Oh, you do listen to me. Hi.
Go up to him and be like, hey, do you know the 10 crack commandments? What? Never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. And that goddamn credit, forget it. You think a crackhead's paying you back shit? Forget it. Anyways, Nana out and then walk away. Walk away.
Those young kids would be going, security. Well, that was so funny though, but I just smiled because I thought, well, I know that shirt and I know who that is. So that's cool.
I'm proud of you, Nana.
East Coast,
Thanks,
West
Sean.
Coast. I thought, wow. Oh
I
God, you are so
explained it to you
funny.
perfectly. Yes. Look, I mean, and look at Shannon. I'm sorry you feel that way. My apology is genuine. And then diatribe. Boom, 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 boom. Mhm.
So we'll keep going with this. Oh, poor Shannon. Stellar, her daughter. It's getting late.
getting late.
Stellar.
Nana's going to the gym.
I got to get to the gym. Stella, her daughter is a CFO. It's just, and she keeps mentioning David. We don't want to hear about David, Shannon. You are divorced from him. You got him out of your life. Why do we have to keep talking about him? She got 2 lump sums from David, but now she has to put people through college and she needs money. Well,
It's
so
just not
did the
enough.
rest of us. Don't look now.
It's not enough, Nana.
So
It's not enough.
it's not enough to cover her expenses. I'd love to know what your expenses consist of. I wish there was a breakdown. What does Shannon live on? What are these expenses? Because mine would be, okay, Kohl's. I
Okay.
love Diet Pepsi. You got to
You
have
do.
Folgers coffee in the house.
Yep. And you like a little cream. Sometimes.
Little cream. I like black coffee with the little cream, like I always order. And
You
you
need
look
your
at me like,
jumbo Folgers from Costco.
I got 2 in there. It's Christmas. I got a
Kirkland
big
stuff?
one.
Holy
and then
shit,
a
Nana.
smaller one. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, you never know when you're going to get snowed in.
Right.
Gina, I like this part. Gina and Travis, Emily and Shane, they go to a restaurant. Now that Shane is a piece of work. What a putz. And this is where she's shooting at the fly.
Sweet hottie.
Oh
the sweet
my God.
hottie. The
Don't
sweet
even-
hottie with a body who just graduated or just got past the bar, but he graduated college in 2003 and didn't even tell his little mama.
I know that little mama's so cute. Emily's having a party for Shane, passing the bar. She tells Shane, and he asks, do I have to come? Right then and there. If I was Emily, I would have said, no, you're not even invited. Do I
It's
have to
for
come?
me.
He thinks he's funny. He's not. You do not have a sense of humor. You do not have a personality. You do not have any looks. What do you have?
She should have said, wow, Nana. She should have said, Nana, you just read him for filth.
Yes, I did.
She should have said it's a party for me and all the times you left me alone and I had to care for all these damn kids while you had to pass a test I passed the first time 10 years ago, you know.
Absolutely. And Emily, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with putting on weight. We all do it. I've been up, I've been down, I've been
She didn't
every
put on
size.
any weight.
She sure did.
No, from last season she lost weight, Nana. She did. You're just seeing like how Shannon got those fillers. I think right now what Emily's dealing with is that kind of cheek thing that Shannon's dealing with.
No, you didn't. Did you see all that back stuff she had going? She had a bigger.
But if you see this person in real life,
okay,
it's not even like compared to last season. I promise you, she lost weight.
Okay, and I'm not saying she didn't lose weight, but I think if you just and it does wonders. You don't have to tell anybody. Nobody is asking what size you're in. Go a size bigger on these dresses that you're wearing because 3 people couldn't get it up with the zipper and back.
Well, they did eventually. Yeah.
But why should it be so tough? Get
Nana
a bigger
speaks
size
for herself. Nana.
I'm sorry.
Nana
get a bigger size, and then that back stuff won't be floating in like that and looking as though it's a cleavage in your back. It's very, you always see this. People have these big weddings. They put these bigger girls in a strapless thing, and they got stuff. I'm sorry, they got stuff. Really? Don't you want to be part of this? They got stuff coming out all over, and you're back sitting in the back pew looking at this going, oh, they could have found much nicer dresses. These girls are beautiful. And just sometimes it's better if you just cover it up. So, okay, go ahead, honey. Come on back. Thank you, Carolyn Bird. Emily couldn't pick up a fork. I mean, I'm sorry. There's a lot to be said for going ahead and getting a bigger size. If nothing else, it's going to fit you better. It's going to look better.
You're just saying for, comfort and stuff. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh, I got to bump you out and then bump you back in. So we do our right sides. There we go.
All right, there.
She did her.
Let's
That was funny. I mean, I think every woman has had that experience of having something so tight, especially at like some big event. I mean, I have, where it's been like,
No,
like
I've never.
what?
No,
Oh, you
no,
bragger.
no, I'm not
Bragger.
breaking. Buy the right size. You don't have to wear your size on the outside. You cut it out if it's too big, that
You do
size.
cut it out.
Cut
You
it
do cut
out
it
and get
out.
rid
I
of
always
it.
do. I always
Burn
do. I have
it
a
in the
jean
fireplace.
jacket right now that there's a big tag on the inside that says XL. I was like, are you trying to make me hurt myself?
Oh.
Like, get this off of there. What lady? I didn't know when I bought it. It's so cute. And then I put it, we went to get some food before this with Child's parents, and I put on the back, and all you see is this big XL. And I was like, gosh, you
Honey,
can lie. Can somebody lie to me? You think I don't know?
just
You think I
everybody.
don't know?
I mean, cut it out. I just got a new winter jacket,
Mhm.
and I looked at that XL, on Kohl's, and you're looking at it. I go, I know how they make things now. I swear to God that these are not, but I bought an
They're not.
XXL and it fits perfect. Now, what good would it be to have an XL jacket, winter jacket, and I can't even zip it? That's not going to look nice.
And she can't even zip it.
Thank you, Care Bear 77 Nanny. You sound like my mom, and she says the same thing. Quit being so worried. See, now look at that. Thank you, honey.
Well, it's uncomfortable, I'm sure. But I mean,
Uncomfortable.
I blame the dress sizing because they make us feel bad. And then we just think, well, I can't go up one more size because I just can't go. We're too fixated on the number.
That's what I'm saying.
I've
Who
always
cares?
said they should guess. Jeans should always just make you guess. There's no sizes. You just pick them up and whatever fits. There's no size. Take sizes out. You go there.
Start
certain
with
brands.
the alphabet. A to Z. To Z.
How about this? Certain brands for people who don't care about their size and just are like so proud of their size, then you can shop here. People who don't want to know what size they are because there's all these negative things that come with it and connotations, then you go to the Guess store. It doesn't have to be the Guess brand, but literally you have to pick up and guess, and you just try stuff on. There you go. Or just by measurements.
Well, you know what?
But the size thing is crazy. And the fact that they
small, medium, large, that's crap.
It's not true.
Crap now.
And
it's not
the fact that they make wedding dresses run smaller. Are you kidding me? You tell us this is our big day. It wasn't for me. I eloped. But I know for a lot of women, they love their wedding day. And then you're going to make them feel bad about their damn size because they have it run. It's disgusting. Small. Like, it runs about 16 sizes small. So you might be a size 10, but in the wedding dress, you're a size 56. So sorry. Also, anyone that we can see it, we're going to have it on the back. We're going to have a tag that says size 56. We're going to have size farm. Your farm size?
Yes,
or make it more cute.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Make it a candy. You're a bag of Skittles. You're Snickers. You're, you know what I mean?
Anything.
Like something.
Dad goes, you shouldn't have ordered an XXL. I go, you wait and see. Got the jacket on, zipped it up. It fits. And it's
happening to guys too, though, because they have this new slim fit. Yeah, because there's a slim fit. Guys trying stuff. Chub will try stuff on, and he's an athletic build. So he's like, but this is my size. And I'm like, oh, no, that's the slim fit. That's like little Jake size.
Yeah, I know.
My bestie Jake.
Well, I mean, look at that picture, honey. Look at that picture. That looks horrendous. Why would you want to walk around? Painful. You could have sex in that crease. That's gross.
Nana.
Okay. What? Well, I'm sorry. Did I say the wrong thing? Did you leave me again?
I just can't. You could have sex in that thing. Oh my God.
Well, when I first saw that, I thought, oh, she really doesn't want to see this. That's not pretty. She's a beautiful woman. If she wears the right size, none of that's going to show.
None of that is going to show according to Nainers. Because, look at how thin she looks. I know. We're talking OC sizes. So Heather's the exception because she's so tiny. But a lot of those women are. But Emily, in like everyday average woman, she's tiny.
No, and I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying,
for sure.
Do the right size. You'll feel a lot better. Okay.
Different styles fit differently. Yes. Yeah, they might as well say big old birch.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Bring it on. But there's nothing wrong with an XL if it's actually an XL, because even those have gotten smaller. Okay, and I'm not kidding. All right.
Okay, now, did you like okay, so we have to get to this part before we get to
All right.
that part. We gotta talk about this was the most awkward thing. Nikki was
Oh,
like, can you have your breakdown somewhere else? I know people here.
there's too many people here. There's
And
too many
Noelle is
people.
like,
Get up, get up, get
I'll
up,
try to call
get
him.
up.
I'll have tequila. I'm pretty sure she pre-gamed. What do you think?
I mean, honey, of
Once
course
she
she did.
because after that one tequila, like a couple sips, she was like, I was like, oh, I think you pre-gamed. Then she's like,
She had like 3 of those while she sat there. And yeah, she was, and I mean, she's even beautiful without makeup, isn't she? Yeah, I think
oh
she's
yeah.
really pretty. And then that lime green again, they keep showing that color to me.
I
I
like
absolutely
that
I
color.
love that color.
I want
Love, love,
nails
love it.
that color.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, now look at my
I'm
nails.
freaking your cat out. I'm sorry, lazy Buddhist.
Oh, sorry, honey.
It does sound like a cat that's like sick or dying, like when your cat's about to barf. Sorry, didn't want to bring that up.
That's
Okay.
right, that one. Nicole was
Nicole was
embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Yes,
But
Becktown, you are right.
okay, so there are some people, I will say, I can understand Nicole a little, and I can definitely understand Noelle a little. When she was like, I need a hug, I need a hug. Are they that good of friends?
No, they just matched, didn't they?
But everyone has had that one friend who, when they need something and you don't give them, like, I need this, I need this. You have that friend. I feel like every girlfriend group has that one friend that's just like, they're going to make it. I mean, I know she's going through something horrific. I know that. But she's
Yeah.
just gonna, but it could be, she lost, her Fendi wallet or something. She's like, I need a hug. Hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me. And she was just like, okay, but you want me to go on the other side of the table? I feel like if they were better friends,
that would make sense. Noella drives me nuts. She really does. She drives me just nuts because she said, I just think she's so pretentious. It's like, I don't know. It's like that girl that the rest of them grew up together almost, and she's coming in cold and thinking she's everybody's best friend, and she's not.
I'm not sure yet how
All
I feel
right,
about Noella, because I do want to see how
Okay.
this plays out with the husband stuff, but we do know that there, obviously there's financial issues. I mean, she does think Heather is a kind of what did she call her? Conceited, self-centered, fake something.
Yes.
But there's more to this story, definitely, because when she's talking to her mom in this episode,
Was
it's
that
like,
strange?
yeah, the mom became this guy's a mother to him, but she didn't like him at first. And there's just more to this story that we don't know, that I'm sure Up and Adam knows, and has reported on.
Mom says he's not coming back. How does Mom know? Mom says he's not coming back. And I went, oh my God. Now, did Mom have
Financial.
some facial surgery?
Nana,
I'm asking if she had facial surgery.
how could you say that?
Did Mom have facial
No.
surgery?
Obviously not. I mean, who in the OC has facial surgery? You are, oh my gosh. Of
Well,
course
I
she
know-
has.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, they
Okay.
fillers, billers, dillers, just
It-
shoot it in. Now they got to get it shot out. They got to suck it out, shoot it in, suck it out.
I know. I
move it
just
all
looked
about.
at her and I thought something's wrong. And I know Terry Dubrow didn't do it. So,
Terry would
okay.
never do that to stop. Did Jen do it though? Because Dr. Jen was saying, she wants to do the best work, but I'm thinking, but you did Emily. And no shade to Emily, but that's too much.
That's way too much. And she always likes to talk her profession, because she said, oh, aren't those earrings are they heavy?
Lazy
Because we could
said-
put a little putt-putt in there.
Maybe a
And-
stroke. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
thought that too. And I thought, do I dare say that? Lazy
But I think
Buddhist,
she had
thought that
boobs
too.
done, because it looks like her and her daughter had, I don't know. That's the OC. They've all had stuff done. I feel like that's all you do in the OC. Men, women, children,
Well,
they all just get plastic
Cats,
surgery.
dogs. There was
Cats,
something
dogs.
wrong here, though. Something was amiss. I'll say it that way.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think everything looks totally normal, but
Oh, no.
that's you,
No.
Nana.
No, it is me. At least she's wearing a swimsuit that fits her. Okay.
Okay.
So Noelle is talking to her mother, sitting outside
Hug
by
me.
the pool.
Hug me. Hug me.
And I wrote right here, mom stroke ? Because I wasn't sure.
No, show me that. Show me that.
Can you see
Mom, kind of. You have such like you have like your cursive. Mom stroke. I believe you. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Nana.
it? A ? Because I
hope it's not a stroke.
Because Lazy Buddhist, I'm hoping that too. Lazy Buddhist said the same thing.
I know.
And then I looked down and I said, yeah, I was thinking that same thing.
Oh my
And the mom says, I need to talk to him. And mom says to her, he's gone. He got on a plane and left. And then Noella says he still loves
Here's
me.
me. Oh. That's not me. That was the wrong one. Sorry. I was going to pick something else.
Okay. Well,
There's
I think you're prettier than her.
No, here's me. Here's me at a lot of the scenes in this episode. Remember this lady at the cryometrics or whatever when she's like,
oh,
I fell asleep, and Noelle was like, I fell asleep in our sex dungeon. I fell asleep in the sex dungeon crying. And she's like, you have a dungeon? We have a sex dungeon. It's very classy.
Well, how's that sex dungeon doing now, honey? He left.
Not good. She's like, it's very, I love how she's like, it has red walls. Red walls are not classy with black sheets. Like,
gross.
No. And it looked tiny. Every time they show it, just looks like a prison. And she's just like, my sex dungeon. It's my sex dungeon. And the lady at the cryometrics is like,
really?
We should have froze her longer. We should have froze her.
That would have been as annoying as someone saying they went to the gym. I'm sorry. But here's a canary. He moved to Puerto Rico, filed divorce there because it's legal there to terminate your spouse's credit cards. He left her with no credit cards, little cash, left the house and the cards. And she knew he left because he took his toothbrush.
He took his toothbrush. And the sex dungeon. He left the sex dungeon. He took his toothbrush. Hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hold me, hold me. Never let me go until you. Sex dungeon, sex dungeon.
It was so bad. It was so weird. It was so weird. So bad. So bad. Okay. Now I said I was gonna be in bed by 10, and I'm not.
Yes, we're appalled. Nana would think they would have facial surgery. Appalled.
I know. Does that?
No, full sarcasm. We're being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
When I said that,
is that mean? Okay.
No, we're just saying like
the sarcasm. Stroke was mean. Which part of it?
Yeah, Satan's lair. We used to make passionate hell love in Satan's lair.
Oh my God.
Like, Noella, there's so much more to this damn story. And like A Canary saying, like,
true story.
Kempire, go get it from Kempire because he is going to break it down because he's also not seen their son who's autistic for at least 4 or 5 months. All tea from Kempire. And as we know, she had issues. They had similar like fertility stuff, and they had really sad, miscarriages and losses and surrogates and all kinds of sad stuff. So yeah, everything is suspect. It's
Noella's right. I mean, honey, got with this guy because he was an attorney, he's an ambulance chaser, and he had money. Okay.
True. I mean, this is classic Housewives 101 stuff. The husband who's in trouble or wants out throws you on the show. Yes, honey, go. And files for divorce in Puerto Rico. Or Kelsey Grammars you, finds a younger, blonder, more muted version of you, has twins, and says, we're not speaking anymore. Have fun on your show, Camille.
It's so sad, isn't it? And go ahead and have all your friends in New York to watch my play. And I'm messing around. Oh, Frasier, you
dickhead.
So here we go. But I love that character. Emily and Gina talk about Shannon. Gina met with her, but she's got boundaries for Shannon now because she's finding out what type of friend she is. Emily is mad at Shannon. She said horrible things to Heather about Gina and Emily. And those horrible things are probably true.
Don't trust them, she said.
Don't trust them. Day of Shane's party. She's having belly dancers. What part of this? What's the last time you went to a party and they had belly dancers? Why is this
Yesterday.
A big thing to you, Emily? I'm sorry you went to that party, Joleen. I'm so sorry. Well,
I haven't been invited to a party.
I haven't either. In the sex dungeon. And she's having
This
belly
guy
dancers. It just
doesn't like
why
belly
would
dancers. He likes to be left
no
alone in a hotel to touch his wiener, to porn. We don't want to know about. Allegedly. I don't know. And I'm not saying anything illegal.
allegedly
I'm
he'd be
just
more
saying maybe not
interested in a
illegal,
cock ring. Okay,
but in a
and that's
yeah,
fine.
putting
And that's
I
fine.
think he likes to sit on his own hand and do the stranger.
Yeah, I think so.
Allegedly. We don't know. We don't know this guy. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. All
I
we
know it's
know is
all jokes.
him
Allegedly.
him
She's having belly
20
dancers. So it just sounds
it took
so
him
1980s. Go ahead.
a little less than 20 years to pass the bar, which the California bar is very hard, but he only passed it because they lowered the bar.
Yes.
And he's annoyed all the time. I thought they were making a little bit of progress.
So did I. Emily lowered the bar when she met him and married him. So she could have done so much better.
She could. It looks like she was just looking for, and they got someone, a father, like because she always says he's a good father, but it's like, is he a good partner to you though, Emily?
I know.
And is that sarcasm? I mean, but that is who he is. Like, you're gonna need some serious couples therapy to even see if he can change something like that, which I don't think he will. But it sounds like with their daughter now, because he has kids from a previous relationship, and now they're getting her baptized. Did they say? Or
when they
the older
talk
daughter,
about
she wanted to
shame.
get more into the Mormon, because isn't he Mormon?
Oh, yes, he is. Yes,
Mhm.
he is. And
Does Shane like Emily, Nana?
does he like her?
Yeah.
He likes her to be the mom.
That is, yeah, that's true. That is funny that she got on belly dancers, but he didn't even go to her burlesque show, did he?
Well, he showed up late at the hotel after. I mean, even
His dad was like,
went. Really?
oh,
Ouch.
something's getting awake in my pantalones. Like, his dad was
Oh,
more into it and the mom's
hello.
like, okay, get it, but Shane's like, yuck. Yuck.
I
He's
know.
that kind of guy who would yuck his wife. He's just, it's that
Yeah.
guy.
Well,
Like, I've known a couple guys like that. They're just so sarcastic.
and just fat shame, and you know
Yeah.
what? Put what you got up on the table. You got anything better? Probably not.
Like
And
Tom
Shane,
says, he liked her enough. He likes her enough. Enough to procreate, which,
he does treat Emily like crap. Shane is saying, and was it Shane saying that? No, Care Bear saying Shane is so gross. He treats Emily like crap. Did Shane jump in here? Okay, maybe.
Well, I think Emily's sharing it because I think there's part of Emily that doesn't respect him for how long it took for him being, because Shane's kind of a big baby about stuff. Like, you can't come to my graduation, Mom. It's like, really? Nobody come to my graduation. It's college that made your mom, like, what? Your parents, your parents paid for it, so invite them. No one's coming. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. He's probably one of those guys. He's like, it's Saturday. Don't look at me during my special time. It's like, you're just watching football. It's my special time. He's just,
Emily's
quirks. There's some quirks.
Yes, and Emily said something like they were showing the pictures of his college graduation or high school. I don't know. I think it was college.
You can tell
And
his mom
she
about
says,
college.
you haven't changed. Emily, are you kidding me? I mean,
the mom?
No, Emily is saying, you haven't changed to Shane. And he had a full head of hair. And, well, that's all probably.
You haven't changed. You've melted. It's no change. It's a full-on melting. Who are you?
It was so bad.
God.
Didn't Emily sort of say, I lost it. You just had it up for a minute. That's right. Didn't Emily sort of say they married out of convenience on the first season?
On Google Chat. They kind of worked together, I think.
Well, he was the boss and she was the secretary or something, wasn't it?
Was she a paralegal?
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought maybe she was the boss. And then he was like, hey, don't look at me, but you want to get married? Shut up. And then she's like, well, what? No, shut up. Yes. Okay. But just don't touch me. It's like a guy you would, like in junior high when you have a boyfriend and you're like, oh my God, I am so in love with Derek, And then Derek's like, get away from me. But then he'll like write you a note like, you're really pretty, Joleen. Thanks for being my girlfriend. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, hi, Derek. He's like, get out of here, stupid. And you're like, what?
We're really in love. I can't wait to have your children.
Or I had like a little boyfriend in like 8th grade. His name was Paul. And he
Oh,
would always go,
yes.
and then I dated him again a little bit in high school because I'm a glutton for punishment. And then he would be like, God, your feet are really big. And I was like, thank you. He was like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
but it's not a compliment. I was like, oh,
I bet you say
okay.
that to all
So
the
we're
girls.
just roasting me. Or he'd be like, because you know how in junior high you borrow each other's clothes, and we'd borrow each other's jabots, and he'd be like,
Oh, yes.
he's like, don't you have any clothes of your own? Are you like poor or something? And I was like, but that was like his sense of humor, which was weird. But then like when he was just like friends with me, we would roast each other. But then when someone's like, you're like just smooched him, and he's like, your feet are really big, and you're like,
why are you looking at my feet when you're kissing me? Okay. All right. Okay. I know it was so important then to have a boyfriend. And I wish that time of my life, I just didn't even care about boys. But oh well.
You married your first boyfriend, your second.
Yeah. Yeah, about that. But no, I mean, I had crushes and stuff. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But since you were
Shane
16, you were like,
go
that's it.
to his parents' place to study anymore. Yeah, there
What's
you
he
go.
gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna
Tracy,
stay in the
that's
house.
funny. Gonna have to stay around the house. Now it is.
Shane should be married to Heather.
Just so we're aware of it, is now 10:15, and that
Okay, we
is
gotta-
not in bed. Okay,
Let's get it going. Okay,
we're
so
gonna get it. Okay,
get us to the party.
Okay, with the day of Shane's party. Oh, honey, we're just so in sync. Day of Shane's party. She's having belly dancers, so old school. Emily trying to get into her dress for the party. That was hurtful.
These two are driving together because they're best friends. It's Nicole.
I know, isn't that
Nicole's
something?
boyfriend, who's not. We'll call him not Kid Rock, and then
What is
Terry Dubrow and Heather Dubrow.
Yes. Now, Terry put a little too much fillers in his face, too. Shannon says she's going to apologize again at Shane and Emily's party. Let's see.
Oh, and also, Dr.
Yes.
Jen has mommy issues. Was that the episode before?
Anyways,
we don't got to talk about it.
Okay. Heather and Terry picked Nicole up in the car with her boyfriend or husband. I wasn't sure which. Nicole told Heather that Noelle called her a fake bitch. Nicole tells Heather, I don't think she meant it. Then why did you say it?
Nicole shouldn't even. Plus, it's so interesting because normally, maybe because it wasn't a sushi party, Heather didn't get mad. But I feel like normally Heather gets mad at this kind of stuff. Like, why would you even tell me? And you could tell Heather's like, damn it. I just got mad at Gina for telling me something. And then Nicole's like, I'm about to tell you something too. I know we're making up and everything, but Noella says you're a fake bitch. And she's like, I just brought a gift for Noella, a little wrap for around the pool. And because she was so nice to my daughter, who's also bi, because she was like, you're bi, so I don't know.
That's about what I'm ready to say to Noella. Bye. Okay. But I guess we'll have to watch her for a little bit. Shane acts like that kid on the playground that would pull your hair.
Yeah, no, and that's like the way they like you. Keep going, Nana. You go.
Emily,
you go, Nana.
Gina, Shannon, Heather, Noelle, and Nicole. I have to write their names up here so I remember. It had nothing to do with the storyline. How embarrassing. Okay. Emily's party, Shane's mom and dad come, and the mom is so cute, and the dad's cute too. Heather goes right to Noella and gives her a gift, and I thought, wow, just like we talked about.
Noella's like, you are a conceited bitch. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it in my sex dungeon. Thank you.
I know, but it's locked. He took the key to that too.
Damn it! She can't even fall asleep in the sex dungeon.
Dr. Jen comes always talking about her business. You could get a filler in your ear, though, Noella. Those look like very heavy earrings. Shannon shows up with her boyfriend, John, and John doesn't look too happy to be there. Do you think he did? He was
Let's look. I think John's trying to escape. He's like,
yeah.
All right, I'm on TV now.
Which way is out? I'm starting to look like a Ken doll. Okay.
Oh, she's going to get some vodkas deep, and there is going to be a fight. Did you see Tamra posted something very shady? Speaking of, this is Bravo breaking news. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Our Tamra.
All
right, well, then we have to do our little thing. Okay. So Heather posted a picture
Okay.
on the gram. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't get
Okay.
time to transfer this over. Let's see if I can real quick. Transfer this over to my computer. Okay. So this is Heather Dubrow's picture. I'm sending it over iPhone
Okay.
to iMac because that's what we're doing. Okay. Sending. And we have liftoff. Okay.
You're good at this. I don't know anything about this stuff.
Okay. Now I'm going to take my Wi-Fi back off. Okay.
Okay, and I'm
And
going
I'm
to put
going
my
to-
glasses back on so I can see something. It's just, did I mention I just had such a busy day and I'm just got
Did you go to the
I get
gym?
tired. Oh, I went to the gym. Yeah, thanks for
I didn't
mentioning.
even know you
Yeah.
went to a gym. That is so crazy.
Yeah,
And you never
thank
talk
you.
about it. You never talk
Okay,
about it. Okay.
let's see what we're looking at
So
here.
let's see if we can.
Oh, da 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 da. Dueling high
Okay.
ponies. That's so funny.
So yeah, so Heather posted a picture on Instagram of her and Shannon. She was like, dueling high ponies, friend or foe. How do things under continue tonight on hashtag Real RHOC, hashtag Sweet 16 at Bravo TV. Tamara Judge comments, alcohol will age you so fast. Weight gain ages you as well. If you don't take care of your bodies, it shows. Talking about Shannon.
Wow. At least she covered up her back fat. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
That's
Tamara.
hurtful.
But we did say that Shannon's drinking, it's beginning to show on her.
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit.
it will.
But Tamara, you're so mean.
Yeah. When are you
You're
coming
so
back?
mean. She'll be on the girls' trip. You're so
All right.
mean, Tamara. The weight gain, I would say, step off. The alcohol, though, I mean, she ain't wrong on that one.
She's not wrong on that one. That really
Ooh,
looks bad.
it
Tamara's
was
so
harsh,
salty, and
though.
she is. That is harsh. Becktown, you're right. That is harsh. So let's we'll.
You heard that here first, unless our friends Campfire, Up and Adam, or Down with Jason reported it.
That's right.
If so, you heard it here, second, third, or fourth. But that's breaking Bravo tea. Clip this, put it out into the world. I saw it on Reddit. Full disclosure, I saw it on Reddit.
I have
Bravo
such
group.
old moldy tea. Even Brian Christopher, that does our slot machine stuff, he's already reported my stuff. Okay.
I love that you said he does the slot machine stuff.
Yeah, you know. Ding, 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 ding. Dr.
Sarah is a
Jen
hater.
comes. Okay, she's already talking about her business. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What Shannon said to Heather about Gina and Emily. Can't trust. They're not trustworthy, and they are very manipulative. Okay, and so Emily. Oh, this is where Emily attacks Shannon. Shannon says, "I never said that to Heather," and so she says, "Well, let's get her over
I love how Emily's like, oh, don't
Oh.
worry. She tells Heather, I told Shane. Shane said, oh, is anything going to be said during the party? I don't want something said during the party. And she's like, oh my God, no, it's not. Heather's so classy, but I'm not. But nothing's going to be said. And then immediately she says
Here
something.
she
But I guess she
comes.
did warn us a little bit.
Emily brings Heather over in front of Shannon. Shannon and Heather get a private room upstairs. Shannon apologizes again, and Heather gives her the what for. And if you go after my husband and family, you'll be sorry. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
It's a
So,
promise, lady.
How sad. How sad. I can't wait. I mean, I'm really liking Salt Lake City, but I'm really liking Orange County too, especially when they have this kind of stuff. Now, Gina is getting, I love Gina, but there's something that's happening with her, and I'm not sure what it is.
You don't like that she wants to be married. That's your thing, I think.
I kind of don't like that, and I don't like the idea that she wants to be Heather's friend so bad. Run, you guys. Just because she's got money doesn't mean she's fun. You know?
That kind of is what that means, Nana.
I would rather be friends with Terry dubrow. Now, to me, he's fun.
Well, maybe this is all a ploy to be friends with Terry dubrow.
That could be. Hi, Nana. Hi, Chell. I says, oh, this is a name just like my son-in-law. Sure enough, there's Chelly. Hi, Chell.
Yeah, Tamara can't talk about drinking. She drinks so much. And I love how she's like, it'll age you. Tamara, you got a full ass facelift. Like she got it all tucked, pulled, everything. Last I checked, Shannon did not. Tamara got the works.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Nothing wrong
And
with that, but also don't shame someone else because they didn't get the works yet.
I know.
Hi,
And
Shelly.
we
He's probably
will
like, when's my wife going to be off the air so I can hang out with her?
soon. And
Okay.
even though, I mean, we're not even going to mention a couple little fillers that they do. I wish they wouldn't do those fillers. Fillers meaning we went to the doctor, that acupuncture doctor. That's a filler. I don't want to see that. I don't care. Okay. I'm
Oh,
sorry
yeah.
she has back
Well,
problems from volleyball. Stop it.
What in the heck? I mean, her daughter, though, Shannon's daughter, is pretty great in that she's like,
She cares
I
about her
mean,
mom. Oh
I
my
don't
God.
want to have a conflict. She's a bitch, but
No.
that's what she said. No, that's what she said about Shannon
No, I know
during her
that.
interview. Yeah.
But she's very,
But she knows her mom is neurotic. She knows her dad's weird.
yes.
She's gorgeous though, but I'm gonna put this out there.
Okay. And can I
It
tell
was
you
a
what
little,
you're going to say?
yeah.
It was a little creepy with that doctor touching her. Is that what you're going to say?
No,
Especially with that little bra thing on.
no.
Okay.
What
All
I was
right.
gonna say
Never mind.
is but it has to do with the doctor. It was creepy when the doctor said she's 17, but she looks 21.
Yeah. And she took it as a compliment because a girl 17 likes to be older.
But dude,
But
you're
the
old.
idea,
You don't say that. It's weird.
no.
Not in this
Especially,
times.
no.
I thought that was weird. Maybe I'm being overly sensitive.
I don't
It
think
was
you're
weird.
being overly sensitive because I didn't like the
She's
way, I
17.
mean, I know she's 17, doctor. And I don't
Only
even think I
17.
don't think he's even a doctor. So let's check him out, allegedly.
I think he is. He's just Eastern medicine. That's it. And that's all legit and real and all that stuff. But I just don't think you should be telling a teenage girl, she's a girl, she's a kid,
Yes. And
teenager, that
she-
she looks 21. That's creepy. It's
No.
inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
And she was so excited to hear that. Isn't that funny? We always want to be older.
Oh my God,
when we're
Lucy
young
is
like that.
7, and she'll be like, do you think I look like a teenager? And I'll go, no, honey. And she's like,
No.
well, do I look like maybe like 8? I was like, oh, maybe 8. Maybe 8. I'll give you 8. She's like, sometimes I think I look like I'm at least 12. Like right now, I look a little like I'm 12. She says 13 because 13.
No,
she
I
knows
mean,
is a
she just really
teenager.
wants to be a teenager. And then when you become a teenager, you're thinking back and going, oh, I wish I was playing with Barbies
Yeah.
because I'm already sick of Kens. Okay.
Shannon should have said something to the doctor. If a doctor I was seeing,
Yeah.
I brought my daughter there
Yeah,
and he made a comment about how she looks age-wise and no, sir. That's
No, but
not with
Shannon,
everything that we've seen happen in, with doctors through the years and teen girls, especially with the gymnastics association and stuff. No, sir, you have to be very, very appropriate because you are in a position of power and you're in a position
right.
with people at their most vulnerable time. And so you have to be very careful and very respectful and very professional. Yuck. And we've been doing that
know,
to
that
young girls
was,
for so long as a society,
oh gosh,
sexualizing
yes.
teenage
Yes.
girls. And people want to say, well,
Yes.
maybe if they dress different. No, you're the gross
No.
perv that has weird thoughts in your head sexually about teenagers.
That's right.
gross.
That's right.
Gross.
And I would
Amy,
call that
me too.
a venial sin. I'm not sure, but we go
Oh, is
back
that a
to
Catholic thing?
Catholicism, sure. I was always told I was older than when I was of age. I got told I was younger. Even now,
Even
at
now, I'm
32,
32.
people think I'm 21, 25. Some people just have
I
that
know.
good
I know.
look
Me.
and that young
I
look.
know. Me.
Oh my God. Do you
Totally.
know how many times I've been carded? Well,
Oh my
tonight at
God.
the gym. Anyway.
People are always like, Joleen, you're 41. I thought you weren't even born yet. You look like a fetus.
Honey,
You
you
look like
really
a zygote.
don't. I mean, and 41
so
is a
young.
beautiful age.
Mhm.
But if I had to guess, I would have put you in your 30s. I mean, I'm just saying that.
I mean,
But what's wrong with 41? 41's awesome.
no, I don't think there's
Now,
anything wrong with it. I'm just saying people think I'm a
no,
zygote,
no, I understand. Good night and Merry Christmas, Coco Nicole said, Jolene and Nana. Thank you so much.
guys.
You guys, thank you for joining
Thank
us. This
you.
means a lot, especially right before
We're
Christmas.
gonna
'Cause we know
retire.
you're busy. We know
We're
you're busy
retiring.
over the holidays and you spend time with us and we appreciate it. And all the super chats and all the
I'm done. I'm never doing this again. Bye, guys.
No, I know. I can't believe how
Bye.
just so generous.
Yeah, what about this gym? We don't know much about. We haven't heard that you go to the gym. Is it you, Nana? You're going to the gym?
Yes,
You've never mentioned it. So
I'll talk more about it on Monday and maybe I'll fill you all in. And then Joleen left me because
no, please, I'm so interested. Tell me more about the
okay. Well, you had to be there.
Oh,
but
okay,
I'm so
no.
excited
I'm
because
actually
this is something
super
I
proud of you,
would
Nana.
never do. Your dad got me into
Just
it.
being a smart ass.
I'm trying to be supportive, kind of more supportive of him going. And then all of a sudden, I like it. And so I like that. And that's a good thing.
Nana, you can bring up the gym a million times. It'll just be our ongoing joke that you bring it up.
I love it. Oh, I know that.
Honestly, I'm so proud of you. It's so important and you're killing it.
We
and
got
I
to
love
get up.
it.
We got to
Yes.
move.
Me and Chell
get up.
were just talking about how we were proud of you today.
Well, that's so nice because you just
so
have to
good.
get up and you have to move. And you can't just lay there with a bag of chips on your chest and think that things are just going to go their merry way because they go their merry way on your ass. So get up, start moving, and you feel better mentally, physically, and everything.
I think we should have merch. It says Nana goes to the gym? ? First I'm hearing about it. And on the back, it'll say, first I'm hearing about it. Why didn't you tell me you go to the gym? That can be our new merch. Why didn't you tell me you go to the gym?
No, I like Nana goes to the gym ? I really like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. But so it's fun. I mean, I didn't think I'd like it, you guys. I didn't think I'd like it. Not at all.
I won't go anywhere. I'll retire another time. But I was close to retiring tonight because, I mean, you guys were just killing it.
I know.
You just
I
giving
know
us all the Midol money. I'm going to have buy so much Midol.
And I noticed when I just returned something at Kohl's after the gym. And I'm walking out of Kohl's and I'm walking a little better, like a little bit more sure of myself when we're all so, when we're all so worried because there's so many carjackings and so much of this stuff going on now.
Oh, here she goes. We got to do our neighborhood watch with Nana for our Patreon.
It just makes you feel a little bit more empowered as an older woman, and I like it. And we'll talk about that. I'll do a you. We'll talk about that off camera because that's something that we'll discuss off camera.
Nana goes to the gym. I'd rock that merch, right? It'd be so cute. It could be like gym wear. They could wear to the shirt, wear to the gym. But we have to do our It's a Wonderful Life thing. We're gonna do.
What were we gonna do with that?
It's a Wonderful Life stream. Okay,
that's right.
I'll show you what we were gonna do. I'll show you, Nana.
And I was going to be in bed by 10, and it is now 10:32. Thank you for hanging. Thank you for hanging in there with us.
This is Joleen on time. Like, hello.
Thank you.
I have no concept. I got this.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Where did you find that?
And I want to share the things I've learned at Target Boutique.
Oh, how nice. And when will you be sending it to me?
Favorite Christmas movie. You know what? I thought about buying you one too, but then I thought she has all the It's a Wonderful Life books. You have that huge It's a Wonderful Life book. And you always say, I have so much of that.
I do. I do, honey. I just, when you want to. No, keep that. There's nothing nicer than Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. Hello.
And now I know inside secrets, and I wanted to just talk It's a Wonderful Life and do like a special holiday stream. Let's plan it for next week. So it won't be right before Christmas, but it'll be like an after Christmas special. And we'll do it for members.
Right before Christmas, honey. Today is
after Christmas.
Christmas Eve. Okay.
Yeah, it won't be right before Christmas. It'll be after Christmas. So next week sometime.
Yes.
Sound good?
That sounds just so nice to me. I'm looking forward to it.
What was the saying? Does Nana go to Nana goes to the gym? ?
I like that. By the way, Nana, my mom said there's no way you'd be done early tonight. Graphic design. I love your mom. She is so intuitive. She knows. Honey, I love it. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I get so excited. I know I'm like a lot like my dad was, that I get so excited to talk, I forget to listen. So anyway.
It's okay. I think you passed it on to me at times too. By the way, Nana, yes, my mom, you read that. Sorry.
That was so cute.
As I just didn't listen. I didn't listen.
I know.
It's that one thing, like when you were talking, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about what I was going to say. I wasn't listening. It's that
Honey, I have
thing
to
I
go plug
play
this in
sometimes.
or I won't be
Okay.
able to sleep tonight. I got to get my Slotomania money. Thank you all for staying with us.
Yes,
We really
Merry Christmas,
appreciate you.
everybody.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy everything. Hopefully, stay safe out there. Be careful. Hopefully you get to see your families or friends, or if you prefer to just spend time alone. There's some people that don't celebrate, don't want to.
That's all right.
Sending love to everyone who's lost loved ones, because this time is the hardest one. So just know
It
that me and
is.
Nana are here for you. So I'll be your sister, auntie, daughter, and Nana will be your Nana.
I'll be your Nana. We could go
Your
to the
Nana.
gym together. Okay.
See, it's only 9:38 Alberta time. So Tracy, you're just 1
honey.
hour ahead of me. We got to make a trip to Canada, Nana.
Oh,
I'll book some shows when things are better.
Canada. It's such a beautiful country.
Will you go on a little tour with me when I do some shows? Will you come with me on the road when things are better with COVID? And then we can meet some lean teamers.
That would really be fun.
Yes, and be nice to retail employees. They're working so hard, and be nice to medical staff.
Yes. And
Please,
teachers and
please,
bus
teachers.
drivers
Yes.
and everybody. Just
anyone
try
in
it.
customer service type thing.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Just get out there, get vaccinated, be nice to people, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday.
Oh, what a good way to end. All right. Love you, Nana, so much.
Love you too, baby. Love you
My
too.
mouth's bleeding, Bert. My mouth's bleeding. Bye.